Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great day. So, this evening, I thought we'd have some fun. It's so much to talk about. So, I'm open to, whatever. But I did want us to kind of react to young Pharaoh on his date because I don't think I covered that. I meant to cover when he went to Florida to have a date with one of his goddesses. So I figure we kind of react to a little of that. And then there's so much going on in Black YouTube. So I don't know if y'all like watch Lead Attorney or like I think these fresh and fit guys that go around copyrighting, striking everybody, and just even smaller channels. It's some interesting stuff going on. So it's a lot we can talk about today. So we'll see where this takes us. What's up? Just chilling. Good to see you. Is that one of those? That might be one of those robots again or whatever. Bots. So let me just get into it. And I'm going to drop the link in case you want to come up. So, like I said, I figure we just have some fun this evening. For the most part, I did catch our most righteous CEO, Young Pharaoh. He did a live stream the other day, maybe last night actually, and he feels that he was poisoned by Jocelyn. Remember the shrooms girl, the shapeshifter? He thinks she poisoned him, that they're out to get him. He's still mad at AC, the bodyguard. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wondering if someone's in his ear with that. Like, where's this coming from? So bear with me one moment. Like, if y'all want to watch some Dr. Umar or whatever, excuse me, I'm open. Excuse me, because for the most part, we know Pharaoh, he's kind of like on a time loop. Like, he literally says and does the same things over and over and over and over again. And he's mad with his baby mothers one moment, then he's cursing them out. Then he's happy with them and love them. So I think we pretty much got him figured out. All right, let me on my screen here. Just trying to share my screen. Let's see. Okay. So this is when he was in Florida. So we're gonna just react to a little of this.
I'm messing with the right one.
Just to give you some background, he's with the actress, the Greenleaf girl, down in Miami. And yeah, let's get into it.
Listen, I'm one of the hardest black generals in the world. Yeah, I drunk that without the straw. Yeah, because I know y'all about to be in the comments like, you drunk that without the straw? You motherfucking right. Yeah, anyway though, I'm one of the hardest generals in the game right now. Final level like virtue fighters. Listen though, So let me ask you a question, sweetheart. Sweet love. My sweet, beautiful love. Let me pick this up because you know I don't litter. It's loyal to nature. I don't want the ancestors mad at me. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite part about me so far on this trip? Before we go jet skiing.
Your thoughtfulness.
Thoughtfulness.
Yeah.
So sweet. That's it?
Huh?
That's it?
Thank you.
He's blushing, so she loves his confidence. He's blushing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can I show him what you ordered?
No.
Because you know I'm about to get on you. What you order while I was
Tofu.
gone? It's in there, but is it tofu?
I swear.
Is meat in there?
I don't think
Don't plug me. Don't plug me. Don't plug me. Is meat in there?
It's tofu.
What I tell you about that?
Wait, no, it's supposed to be tofu. So where is it?
Now it's supposed to be tofu, y'all.
No, I swear.
Violation. Violation.
That's good as fuck.
You gotta watch these women. That's tofu. What is that though?
It's chicken.
You think or you know?
It is.
You know it is.
But they're supposed to add tofu to this. So I'm trying to get the taste.
Listen, y'all.
Oh,
We're gonna get my friend off this meat. You know, oh my God. We're gonna get my friend off eating this meat.
Now, what's interesting, he always trying to tell somebody what dietary restrictions to follow, but we know he's not totally vegan, vegetarian, because we've seen the sour cream, the daisy sour cream. I don't even know if there's vegan sour cream, but whatever.
But I'm patient with her. You feel me? She's from her world. I'm from my world. She's doing good though. She came all the way down to being a pescatarian. So I'm proud of that because I remember when I stopped eating meat, I came all the way down to being a pescatarian. So I can't really blame her and knock her for that. But by December 1st, by the first or second week of December, she gonna be a vegetarian / vegan. What'd you say?
pretty good.
Good. Where we at the Wood One Raymond? We got the Wood One Raymond. So me shout out to Wood One Raymond. What you need, baby girl? And we gonna get her together though, y'all. Don't worry. We patient. Be patient with our people. You know? Patience. Alright, y'all. So I'm still on my mystery date. Alright.
Now, she didn't want to be seen in the vlog. Now, because this is right before he got locked up, but I think now she is on the camera because they were just taking shots the other day together.
I can't really see my camera, so hopefully y'all can see me because the glare. But we got some nice romantic meditation music playing. Sweetheart, may you pass me that menu, please? Your fine self. Thank you very much. Is it drinks on here? Or is it another one with drinks?
They have another one with drinks, but they only have like sake and something else.
And in this date, they're actually rock climbing. So that's fun. I'm sorry, I have a peppermint.
Let's go, baby. Put both hands on the last one.
Now, on their date, she didn't want him to show her on camera, but he does end up showing her, as you see here. This is K Empress. And I just noticed young Pharaoh has a type. If y'all notice, all his girlfriends, or whatever they call goddesses, they're always light skinned. I'm sure y'all have noticed that by now. So, as before he got a little money, Golden Beauty and Camille, because he says that she looked very different. She was bad before she gained weight or whatever. But he definitely has a type.
Good climb. Proud of you.
You want same color? Go ahead. Yeah.
I actually think this is a fun day idea, rock climbing. You're getting your physical fitness in. That's what's up. I like it. I like this idea of a date.
Hey. Browns. I like this.
That was good, right?
I like this camera. I'm gonna get one.
One number two.
What's up with all the robots? I don't understand why all the robots are coming over here. That's so bizarre to me. What is that about? What the hell? I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling the robots. And I don't know why my sound is out. Let's see. I hope y'all can hear me. I don't hear any sound in this video anymore. I don't know what happened. Okay. Maybe because the
That looks like.
I'm gonna give you that. You don't even need that much time. This was finished before. So, wherever, just start to yeah. And then I'm gonna put my left foot over here. That way, it's easier.
It looks so cute.
Like when your feet come off the wall. After this, you basically want to get your hand back on the side. I got my left here, left foot up, left foot over here. I would skip. I would just go all the way out.
It's a lot of finger coordination.
Where'd you start? So both hands start there. Basically go over something goes up.
So again, he's on his date with Kate Empress. This is right before Pharaoh went back to Texas to get locked up when he had that, you already know what happened with that. And I noticed this week he's like, okay, someone poisoned me. My bodyguard abandoned me when I needed him the most. He says Martina's been with him, been by his side. We see him and Golden going back and forth in the comments section. And I thought there was a protective order, so that's kind of interesting to see. But I also want to show you something else because Martina was actually cooking. So I'm curious to know what y'all think of Martina's cooking. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see if Martina is a better cook than Golden because those tacos. Oh my goodness, those tacos. Those tacos. Baby girl gotta learn how to cook a little better than that. So bear with me one moment. Let me find my video. I already have it queued up here. Okay. Please. So one of his other goddesses, but he lets it known that he's into polygamy. So these women obviously are down with polygamy. Okay, so in this video, just said Martina is going to be cooking some dessert. So I'm curious to know what y'all think about her dessert making.
Peace, from this your boy Young Pharaoh the God.
Peace, family. Follow me like astrology. Martina Divine.
How? But anyway, we'll be over here. We'll be over here making. What you over here?
I'm
What
over
you
here
making? I ain't
making
making
peach
that.
cobbler with cake mix, and this is gonna be red velvet cupcakes.
So y'all know me. I ain't camera.
What you know about it? And we got another peach cobbler in there with dough already baking.
Okay, let me give y'all a little sneak peek. Let me give y'all a little sneak peek at that pink peach.
Now, I've never had peach cobbler with cake mix. That's different, I must say.
How? That's in the oven. Ooh. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and hold this camera the whole time. So I'm gonna give y'all bits and pieces of this video as it develops. That's gonna ask you, how was your day today?
My day was great. Can't complain. Family time is the best time.
Y'all know I'm the family man.
And again, you see that all his women look very similar. He's like Chris Brown, you know, the Chris Brown, the recording artist. All his women are they all like Asian, half Asian, very petite build, and he has all his women are very fair skinned. So I suppose everybody has a type. No judgment, just an observation.
Y'all know I'm the family man. So, so y'all know what it is with me. I'm chilling. I don't be outside. I be in the house. I'm damn near might as well still be on bro. How much I be in there? You are. But anyway, I'm gonna let everybody know we doing what we got to do to reconstruct and build a better
environment.
Help me out.
A better environment
for our community, right?
Yes.
And better role models.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for. And become greater role models than what we had. Cause I ain't gonna speak to nobody else but myself. My little one dread. My little one. I mean, I call him dread. I'm just like, you shouldn't call him dread, but I like to call him. I know what it means. I don't want to be a damn. I don't need to turn to a Black History class.
Open his can for me.
Of course.
You are helping.
Always help. I'm always helpful. Came over here yesterday and vacuumed. I'm a good man. Let me stop. But anyway, that's true. But anyway, what you throw this in the garbage or you got somewhere you put them?
Put it in the can.
Okay. Yeah, we want to be better role models though. You know, my role models was garbage, trash. Wouldn't recommend it, bro. Wouldn't recommend them to my worst enemies' kids. All right, my role model's gonna have you somewhere where ain't nobody gonna look, ain't nobody gonna think about you, including them, and they the ones that told you to do it. So don't follow my role models. They garbage. But anyway, yeah, we want to become positive role models in the community, and I can't wait to get out here and get to running around. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like football. We got some good little hard body 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds out here that like to run. I need to stay athletic. I want to be out here running. You feel me? I'm still in shape. I still got it. Don't get it twisted now. Perfect. So that being said, we appreciate y'all. This is from the.
I just want to see the desserts that she's making. We don't really care about what he's rambling about. Same old, same old.
Family, I'm gonna include my baby mamas too. From the Yacht family, I'm gonna include my baby mamas too. Damn, man, goddamn. But anyway, yeah, stay tuned for this peach cobbler. You are. All right, so we getting a little. Here's a little. There's a little. Let them know what we
This is basically a quick way to make peach cobbler if you don't want to use the dough. Cut the dough up or make the dough from scratch out of flour, which I do know how to do, but I'm not going today. You just basically put these peaches, all the juice, a little bit of nutmeg, which is ground cinnamon. Sprinkle that in now. A little bit of nutmeg. Vanilla extract.
You know about this, y'all. I'm the truth for this when it comes to that.
That's
I ain't gonna tell y'all what I be making with this, but.
Meet Suvi, the magical.
Okay. I don't know. Y'all, I'm curious to know what this is gonna turn out like. Y'all in the clouds tonight. Appreciate you. I don't appreciate these bots though. They can get the hell on.
This, but because I don't want y'all telling my recipe, but I'm gonna pop another one off.
And then you take a box of golden butter cake mix and you just put it on top and leave it. This is gonna be the dough. And you done. Pop it in the oven and the juice is gonna soak up. You got
And what is this?
cobbler, red velvet. There go my kids, don't mind them. Yeah, Martina Divine's gang. Yeah.
I'm gonna fly across the room from time to time.
Mike didn't be in here while making the video, just letting y'all know. Yeah, so and then this is red velvet cake mix. Going in this new material cake, cupcake pan.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what kind of material
Me
this
neither,
is.
I'm kind of scared to use it. It's gonna melt.
It's giving me the texture of when you already melted it, vibe. You know when you already melted and it had that little texture, but you know what? We're gonna trust Walmart. We're gonna trust Walmart. Oh, but Walmart, come on now. Black people be coming up in there.
These kids want these cupcakes.
Don't do us like that, Walmart. Don't do me like that with my crazy looking dread. Don't do me like that. We need a good little.
We in the house too.
That gotta work. That needs to work, Walmart. A little flim. But you know what? This might be some. I don't know.
It says right here, ding ding. Oh, I took the wrapper
off. Take it off.
But it says 450 degrees. But I also got these to go in there. Melt proof. So we about to get active.
Yeah, fact. And yo, we tapping in piece by piece, bit by bit. Yo. And listen to everybody saying, Pharaoh, you need to get back doing lecturing. Shut your mouth. I never stopped doing lectures, yeah? But the kids is first.
Okay, so he says his lectures is on his in university. That he's not putting them on YouTube because YouTube, I guess his content gets flagged and channels get terminated from the lecture. So he did mention that his latest live stream he did.
Period. All the kids. And I also want to give a shout out to my boy Kirk Cocaine, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's my boy right there. Shout out to Kirk Cocaine. Yeah, make sure she like your song. Kirk.
Very, very talented. My top of music.
Real boy. That's our joint, Kirk. You every man have to play that in a minute.
That shit right now.
Let me back my boy out real quick. Let me back my boy Kirk out now. Go get my boy. Now listen, we don't approve support of anyone doing any drugs. I want to say Kirk Cocaine does not do drugs despite his name being Kirk Cocaine. He's been through things in life just like we've all been through things in life, and now we want to get these kids off these damn drugs and off these damn streets. So despite the name of his album being Xanax Diaries, okay, I don't believe or know of Kirk Cocaine actually being on Xanax or cocaine. So, good friend Kirk Cocaine, y'all go pick that up, Xanax Diaries. Also, I need everybody to go out there and get all of my mixtapes off of iTunes, all of them. It's level to this shift 1 through 4. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm not trying to hit me as I did.
You did it? Oh, you hit him with the jab?
No, like this. That's my head.
Oh.
He was going to hit me double times and hit me in my arm.
And you blocked it?
Yeah.
I should have got it on camera. That's the highlight. I got to get it next time on the camera. So,
I'm just playing this so we can see Martina's cooking skills. So she's baking peach cobbler, some red velvet cake. I really just want to see the results, and then we can just move on to some different content because Pharaoh's just broken record.
I'm not in the street. So, we're going that way, not this way. And with that being said, I love y'all. Let's keep it pushing. Okay, where we at now?
Cake mix is mixed up. I put a little bit of vanilla extract in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because vanilla extract is good for the.
Mm-hmm. Good for that. Good for that. Mind y'all business. So I thought y'all was.
Don't be showing my goodies.
You know, I'm not.
I'm just playing.
You know, they be already be. You know how they be.
It's a big ass box of sugar.
Cause y'all gonna be like, ain't she on the Instagram showing her good? Mind your business. I'm grown.
Mind your business before I call Steve Wilkos. Before I call Steve. Steve, they're following us, Steve.
This is my red velvet cake. I love this frosting for the kids. It's not thick. It's like a cream cheese base. It's really good. And that's that.
That's that.
So now show them the oven, babe.
All right, let's jump in this oven real quick, y'all.
Y'all see what's going on?
Let me show y'all how we got.
We got snacks for days. We're gonna show y'all the finished product.
Yeah.
So Jesse said, okay, well, you got to answer mom's call.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell y'all if it's good. Y'all know how I'm honestly tell y'all if it's good. Because I know a lot of people are gonna try to revoke my car from Thanksgiving, but that's okay because I don't eat what y'all be eating anyway. Now, how about that? But with that being said, I don't like peach cobbler.
But you're gonna taste mine.
But I'm about to taste. That's right.
Please.
That's right. I'm about to taste that peach cobbler. And if it's good, I'm gonna let y'all know. Come here. I'm proud of you. Okay. I'm proud of you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
baby.
This is a good woman right here. She be cooking, cleaning, raising up
She a good woman. Ass on. Never mind.
kids. She be putting gloss on my.
Hold on. She a good woman. Ass on. Never mind.
Yeah.
She be putting gloss on my.
Yo, can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I was trying to come in, and yeah. Then I had the window open on the desktop as well.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, like I was saying, my mom's always want to call me when I'm doing something, yo.
You know how moms do.
Unfortunately.
So I don't know. Have you got to see? What do you think of Martina's cooking? Were you able to see that?
Yeah, I did see them. Yeah, them these supposedly red velvet cupcakes. Look like she just cut herself and bled into them cups.
And then she got the Betty Crocker frosting. Like, ma'am, it's so easy to whip up some cream cheese frosting.
You know, like I said, and yeah, but looking at them cups, I don't even know if I want to see the result.
I know, right? I know. Yeah, it's looking, even at peach cobbler. Look, my mom loves to make peach cobbler. I've never made it, but it was presented better than that. That just looks so sloppy and thrown together.
Yes, but like just compared to Chef Yuck, how'd it look?
Well, I think I still eat her over Chef Yuck.
And that ain't saying much.
Oh, yeah, Chef. I'm sorry. I'll go to McDonald's before I eat Chef Yuck. Combo. I'm good. I'm good. So let's see. We can see the results.
Oh yeah, I did. There was some I did notice. He said too. He said they don't condone doing drugs and shit. And I'm like, ain't that about all they do?
Right. All they do is probably get high. Let's see. This is my first time even seeing this, but he ain't talking about that. Okay.
Yeah, what's new?
Right. He talk about the same thing all the time. And I don't know if you caught, he did a live stream. It might be yesterday. And people are calling in. And a lot of people, like some people feel like he has an entity that's taken over his body. Some people feel like MK Ultra. I was like, I don't know what it is, but this dude just like you said, all he said, whatchamacallit. With that being said, bitches, that's it.
The streets, prison, I'm the man,
right.
And where the non-black women's at?
Right. Right. So let's see this. Let's see what this mess looks like. Let's see. And I put his daddy on. I don't know if you peeped down my thumbnail. I put rough transplant on the thumbnail.
Yeah, I was noticing that. Yeah, and I see Big Funky in the thumbnail as well.
Yeah, I said maybe we'll see what he's up to because I know he got to be up to something.
Yeah, well, yeah, he do enough stupid shit for the whole Yeah, for the whole world anyway. So yeah,
Right.
he up to something. Oh, but you know what though? Oh yeah, I didn't mean to cut or interrupt that, but anyway, yeah. Since we're talking about Big Funky, you got to talk about that him playing with dolls though.
Oh, I seen that. We'll find that as soon as we see the results of this bake off. We'll find that. I have not seen
Yeah.
it at all. Between, I would say, Pharaoh, and you know what other content? I'm scared to play their content because they seem very messy. But I don't know if you've seen like a Sister Noble, Angels Nub Nub, what's her name, Nandy, this guy named Blackson, whatever foolery they got going on. That's why I put a lady with the Bible.
Yeah, cause I was wondering who that was.
I was like, what in the world? Sister Noble keeps saying, you can't go to my church. She didn't want to take this man to her church. I'm like, it'd be some interesting stuff going on YouTube.
Yeah, weirdos, junkies, drunks, and the criminally insane.
Right. And then even with so much of Umar sector, they imploding on each other. So that's funny. It's just a lot going on.
Oh yeah, it does get pretty interesting on YouTube. It's like a sitcom without a sitcom.
I know. I was like, you really don't need cable TV for the antics that be on here.
Even though they running cable TV through the site, I don't know how many people's watching it though.
I know. I did do a free trial. I think YouTube TV. I wanted to see the NBA finals a few months ago.
Uh-huh.
And they came in handy. Yep.
Yeah, shit. I'd plug my TV back in if I want to watch that.
Oh yeah, it was before the finals. Yeah, I was watching the Hawks and the Bucks. So whatever, Eastern Conference, whatever. But okay, let me stop rambling. Let's see this
I've been with y'all holla. All right, y'all, we back. Peach cobbler results. All right, don't worry about that missing piece. Mind your business.
No, ma'am.
I know, right? Did your mom make peach cobbler?
She ain't made one, at least not since I've been around. She ain't made one that I can think of.
Okay. My mom loves to make it, and it never looked like that.
I thought that was so funny.
Matter of fact, I remember my grandma used to make it a lot though, and you're right, it looked nothing like that. As for them cupcakes.
Where's all the cupcakes?
No, ma'am.
Is she using a fork? What is she using?
I don't know what the hell she using.
You can tell he don't cook it, but you can tell.
From Betty Crocker.
Gold, I think golden is a better
Listen,
cook.
y'all.
Golden's definitely better.
It's going down over here.
She's using
look.
a fork to frost cupcake.
Nothing like somebody's birthday.
Yeah, last time I remember you use a spatula or whatever that thing is called.
Right. And then he got a camera on her damn breast. We don't want to see that.
Oh my God.
Hey, I want to see it, but anyway.
Okay.
The hell is that?
She said she made a peach cobbler with cake mix. I've never seen it.
I know.
I've never seen it. Like I love TikTok. I wonder if she find it on TikTok.
But listen, we cooking it up.
Recipes on
I'm
there.
about to put that music back on.
Exactly. Y'all see what it is.
Either way you look at it, no ma'am.
Right.
But you know what? The way she made them cupcakes, yes, it sounded to me Betty Crocker would have did a better job.
I know, right? Or like whatever grocery store they in Texas, like HEB. She could have bought some already made from the grocery store.
This summer, come get shook. You feel me? Come get shook. Come get shook. You feel me? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen on camera too.
Come get what?
Shook or
I
something.
appreciate y'all.
Whatever that meant.
Divine peace, divine transcendence, tranquility, and energy.
Yeah, now he's
Always,
saying he's gonna go back
make
to
sure
the
you
streets.
stretch. Make sure you meditate. And if life gets too hard,
Oh, you know, it's another good one. I don't know. Have you seen it when he was trying to get a loan and the loan officer called him a broke boy?
Oh no, I ain't hear that. I ain't see that one.
Let me see. It's one of these newer ones.
Oh yeah, and since he was talking about the streets and all that, from what I heard, he can't even go back to Buffalo.
That's probably why he won't go, because you notice he ain't been there since what? His little boy's birthday, I think, over the summer.
Especially since I heard he be talking to them people anyway.
Mm. And he keeps it's like he's not understanding that the white folks have canceled him. He keeps trying to, like, he keeps wearing this Trump
If you
2020
have a
hat.
650 or above
Like,
credit,
bro, those days, it's over. It's over.
I guess for some folk it's hard to let it go.
Yeah, his bag, boy. We talked about cancel culture. I think it's wrong. I'm not a fan, but they seem like they used him up because he's a hood dude, hood conservative, and they go on about their business.
Yeah, they don't be surprised if he's gonna be homeless soon.
I know. And then, well, you'll see. You'll see what he's saying in this video. I thought it was interesting. I'm like, he must be desperate for money because he keeps trying to get loans and stuff.
PG family, this video right here is about racist ass. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Racist ass Josh Perez, racist ass from Noble Mortgage and Investment, just did some racist shit. So he's a hater, right? So now let me tell y'all something, right? When I bought my house, right? When I bought this house was listed for about $560,000, right?
Hold on, time out.
Percent down.
I thought it was rented.
Oh, is he rented? Do you know?
At least that's what I'm thinking anyway. But yeah, let it play.
Okay.
House, which is totally illegal, totally wrong. They maybe put 50% down.
I hope he did buy it because at least he'll have something. I hope it's not rented.
House. Now, it wasn't no negotiate. I tried to negotiate. I know it's only, they made me put 50% down. So I put $240 something thousand dollars down on this fucking house, right?
I've never heard of that, but
I ain't neither. Matter of fact, since my mom's and both my parents, they homeowners, they ain't never had to put that much down.
Right. That's unheard of.
Sound to me, he's just saying whatever comes up in his mind.
Right. Now, if he put 50% down, it's because he wanted to, or maybe he wanted to lessen his monthly payment, but I've never heard of that. Someone making you.
Yeah, something about that ain't right, yo.
Right. So you already
I send this man, right? I talked to this man, right? Now, mind you, my credit went down because I've had the money to purchase vehicles, but businesses have been denying me vehicles, just like y'all take them deny me selling me that Jeep. So I got hella inquiries on my credit, even though I'm paying on my shit. All my credit cards up to date, everything is up to date. I just got hella inquiries, which caused my credit to go down. So I have the bread. The bread was not a problem. It was the credit, right? So I call this motherfucking credit. I call these people today, right? In Houston, Texas, right? So boom, right? He sent me this. I send him back my last 2 months bank statements, my 2020 tax returns of me making 1.4 million. You see it right there. And then I send him, the loan application.
Yo, right? Time out.
So mind you, this was over.
Yeah, because he keeps talking about that 1.4 million in 2020. I'm like, how are we supposed to know when he only puts it up there for a few seconds and not long enough for anybody to see shit?
I know. Let me try to do that. Let me see if we can get a screen. And I hope his social is not on that because we don't really see that. Never mind. Because it doesn't. I don't think that's redacted. I'm trying to see what form this is. But it's blurry, and if I play it, I'm not gonna be able to read it. Some S. And they're like, dude, it's about to be January. You're gonna be able to keep bragging about that,
Yep.
It'll be a new tax year. So we want to know, what's the 2021 tax return gonna look like?
No, the loan application, right? So mind you, this was over an hour ago. This is at 4:23. Now he said that he was gonna run it by his boss because if all that was on my credit was the issue, it was the inquiries, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Hold on.
Cool.
I wish you stopped promoting that art in university every few seconds. Nobody's checking for that shit.
I know, and I wonder who. Well, I shouldn't make those kind of judgments, but they're using. It's not iMovie. I think it's Final. Was it Final Cut Pro or something? So I would say to stop too. It's just overkill. Like we get it.
He never get back to me. So he listed his cell here. You feel me? This is his cell phone right here. So why this nigga just really did some racist shit and called me broke and tried to get fly because he mad. He a hater because he see how much money I made. He being a racist hater. So mind you, right? I'm voice texting, so some of it didn't come out properly because I was driving, so I was voice texting. So he calls me, right? I voice text at 6:14. I'm gonna show y'all the call. He calls me right here at 6:16. Right? He calls me at 6:16. So I messaged him at 6:18, right? You bitch, F you, agate. Stop calling my phone, right? And y'all see he messaged broke boy. See that? Broke boy. Hey,
I was like, that's so funny.
That is pretty funny though.
Like, you could tell that he probably irritated this man so bad that he got unprofessional with him.
More than likely, yeah, because I can hear so many times. Yo, let me get my loan. I want my bag. Let me get my loan. I want my bag.
Right.
And then, of course, eventually that text came.
That reminds me, I think was it last year he was talking about he wants his bag from Brother Polite.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he still ain't got that from him because maybe he sued him some years back and I think he won, but he never got what he won from him, something like that.
Right. Yeah, what difference did you make?
As hating ass Spanish dude working out here in Houston, hating on me, not trying to let me get a loan. Everything I pay for, motherfuckers is doing racist shit. They overcharging the fuck out of me, and then they playing with me on these loans. Racist ass shit. And then boom. So I messaged him. I said, "You're a rude bastard. LOL. I make more money than you." With the tongue out with the sun sign. So he said, "You're the one asking us for money." First of all, it's not who the fuck is us, bitch. You just work there. Let's calm that down. This is not your money. Second of all, hell yeah, I want some of that money back because 50% down on this house was fucking wrong and it should have never happened. Period. And I've been trying to get my equity back out of this home forever. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all should have never made me put 50% down a year ago at all. But now peep game, right? I said, duh, it's called business, bitch. You motherfucking right I want a loan. Why would I spend my money if I can get a loan? Spend that money, duh.
Yeah, notice how he picks and chooses when to be black.
Right. So now he's being racially profiled.
But any other time, fuck the black community, fuck all these black bitches. Only the white man looked out for me.
Right. And he said that the other night. I'm like, dude, you just okay. So now they're being racist. So I suspect that his credit, his FICO score must be low. All those inquiries make him look desperate to creditors, and especially in the pandemic, creditors are tightening up their reins. So
yeah, and not only that, especially because I don't know how many inquiries he's got on his credit, but I know more than I say more than 2 at the most.
mm-hmm.
Or matter of fact, I'm going to be nice to say more than 5 makes you look desperate.
And a lot of these financial institutions, I don't know if Credit Karma show you, but like if you pull your credit report, you can see who'll be looking at your credit file to see what you up to. So I think a lot of these financial institutions are very nervous because at least last year, I know a lot of people were unemployed.
Right. Because now I think about because Credit Karma, since I got in one of them accounts, they show some of everything. Whatever you need to know, it's there.
Yep. And I know like where I live, they put my address on my credit file. Like, okay, so I guess it says don't pay this rent if you want to. We're gonna run your credit.
Yeah, because matter of fact, because that's another thing too about the inquiries though. Yeah, it don't even matter if you get approved for a loan or not, or if you get approved for whatever you're looking for. Yeah, because just because the inquiry was on your record, your credit score goes down.
Yep.
Just for the inquiry going on there.
Yep. And so it seemed like he wasting inquiries. Honestly, like I know he's the smartest man in the world on the galaxy, but it's like credit boards, and they have a tool like you can like he lives in Texas, so let's say if you want to get a loan from Chase Bank, type in Chase Bank based on Texas, they'll tell him, okay, well, this creditor is gonna pull TransUnion, or so he has some insight, or like over there, they tell you like based on your FICO score, you're not gonna get approved. Don't waste your time. So, you think the smartest man would know stuff like that?
You would think anyway, though, because if he was smart, he wouldn't be doing doing all these inquiries.
Right, and even with buying a Jeep, like I know Capital One has the auto navigator, so you can come pre-approved. Already have your loan, already have the financing when you go to the dealership.
Right.
So he's not as smart as he thinks he is.
But he wants to believe that though.
Right. Like, bro, I think too, he's not as wealthy as he claimed. And I think that's why his behavior is so erratic. I think he's really concerned about his finances. But if he would take the advice of his viewers and go back to like when he did the unpolitically correct, those type of content that people like, he probably can build his channel back up again to what it used to be.
Oh yeah, and then of course, stop talking about the usual topics. Stop talking about streets, the prisons, and I'm the man, and whatchamacallit, and where the non-black women's at. And with that being said, and bitches.
He should make a channel, Young Pharaoh, with that being said, where he do that on that channel.
Yeah, you know what? That would work because there's no shortage of times he do that.
Right. I know in the live stream he was like, he kept saying what you would call it. I'm like, Lord, that's so funny.
But yeah, because funny, I'm glad you mentioned his viewers too, because yeah, you're right. They the main ones saying to stop with the drama and get back to the knowledge, if you want to call it knowledge.
Yeah, like it's not really my thing. I think some of his content I did like, but when he gets into like I guess his form of spirituality, I'm not interested in, but I did like I guess they were considered more like conspiracy. And also I like when he would talk about the celebrity topics. Cause even like O'Shea does that, but they, put his own spin on it. I like that. But the spirituality stuff, I can't, it's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea.
Right, and not for me, and that's why I think that's where he went wrong too. Yeah, besides the scams and stuff, when he started talking about shit he ain't know nothing about, like politics and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know. I remember in 2020 thinking like, is he being paid by 45 administration? Because I think it came out that 45 was paying some rappers or some big rappers, and then I think he pardoned Lil Wayne. So like, was he being paid? I'm not hating, get your money, but I think that maybe that was the appeal because you see this hood conservative dude talking about drain the swamp, all these conservative talking points. So I think that's why they were attracted. Because I noticed even I like ABL, but to me ABL he's not a ratchet guy, but I noticed that certain demographic really love to hear Black people spew conservative talking points.
You never know, but as far as ABL goes, you know what? Yeah, let the video play.
Okay.
So he said, "Have a good evening." I said, "It's not your money, it's the company's. LOL. Bye, you broke ass employee bitch." So I just want to let y'all know, y'all, they still being racist behind the scenes. This still the shit that I'm dealing with these companies. Motherfuckers still playing games, and that is what it is. That's what's going on. Period. That's the reality of the situation. Period. Motherfuckers is back here doing bullshit. You feel me? There's no reason why when I go to buy a Jeep, a motherfucker tell me 1,000 down for the Jeep. I go get a stack. They tell me 2. I go get 2. They tell me 5. They call the bank back and say 5. Then I go get the 5. They call the bank back and say 7. I go get the 7. Then they call the bank back. They say 11. I go get they tell me go get the 11. I come back with the 11. Then they say the bank don't want to sell it to you. So Bank of America closed my fucking account mysteriously, talking about they reserve the right to not do business with me. This other shit out here, Auto Katie Nation, whoever, Arab type looking nigga, they don't want to sell me the Jeep even though I got the money without unexplained. Now these motherfuckers playing games on the loan. So I want to say this: don't nobody want to.
My thought is, okay, if you have the money to get the Jeep, if this dealership doesn't want to sell you the Jeep, fine, go to a different one. I don't like it's that simple. It's like he's always the victim in every scenario. Like, bro, there's so many dealerships you can go to. Why would
but yeah, remember he's supposed to be the most intelligent black man in the world. You would think it would register with him, but I guess not.
Right. And then like, dude, get your financing in advance. Don't because it seems like you pay more when you go to the dealership to let their finance department find, the creditor for finance company, auto loan company, whatever. Like some of this stuff, he just make it difficult. And that will help. Well, I know when I purchased my car, they did pull all 3 of the credit reports, but I think initially it's like a soft increase, so that's not a big deal. But when you go to buy, they will, do the hard pull fine, because by that point, for sure you're good to go. But even with this loan business, the climate we're in, with a lot of people being unemployed, banks are not really giving money out like that. That's an aspect. He thinks everything about racism, which is not. And he should apply for PPP loan. I wonder why he didn't.
That's a good question.
Well, I don't know if he did or didn't, but I don't think he did because I'm sure a creator would have found it by now.
More than likely though, because it didn't, especially the way the SBA been rounding up everybody they think was frauding anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they are not playing with people. They really not. Because it was I don't know if he's on a reality show. He got sentenced to several years in prison for a PPP loan scam. I can't think of it.
Oh yeah, I heard you say you can't think of his name, but yeah. Matter of fact, I remember that. You remember that group, Pretty Ricky?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that one dude from there. I think he had got a fine and had to do community service and probation and some shit like that because of PPP.
Was it a spectacular dude?
I think that's what that was.
You know what's so crazy about that? I was watching KS one day. A girl called in. She was taking a business course from Spectacular. So he's selling business courses to people while he getting PPP loan. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I know, right? Like whatever. My goodness. Okay.
The only thing I'm gonna say about that is some artists just don't know when to let it go.
Yeah. I mean, I think, hey, you can leave. Hey, it's not my business, right? I'm not the Fed. So I'm like, hey, if you get the loan, fine. But, if you're getting it under fraudulent pretenses, then, there's consequences for that. But I remember last year, I don't know if you noticed on social media, last year, everybody was like, follow your dream. I'm glad I don't work a job. I don't have to worry about the pandemic when they all had PPP loans saying that stuff.
How times change.
Yeah, they was in the Gucci. Because I remember, I didn't tell my dad because I didn't want to hear his mouth. But me and my sisters, we went to Vegas like during the height of the pandemic. Everything was super cheap, right? And we walked in one of the malls. There was still a long line to get into the Gucci store. So I'm like, right there. Now they looking crazy now.
Ain't no future in fronting.
Right.
I'm black. All my money clean. I'm not a criminal. You see how much money I made. My taxes is right there. Everybody, it's some racist ass shit going on, dog. It's some racist ass shit going on. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all this racist ass shit. Period. Motherfuckers made me put down 50% on my fucking house. That was
you know what though?
Way too much. But they refused to sell it to me.
Yeah, because keep in mind, I'm as a half black man here. Yeah, if I had a finance company, I wouldn't loan him shit either. Because if I recall correctly, he didn't got behind on so many of his bills.
Right, that lady, the assistant, let us know that he had so many past due notices. So depending on what that is, that could be impacting his FICO score. And the way he talks to people, like he was rude to that man. Why he's cussing that man out like that? The man is just doing his job.
Yeah, and that's why I say don't be surprised if he's homeless soon.
Right. And then it's not like well, I don't know. But some of these banks it's easier to get. I think from what I understand, it's easier to get personal loan from like a credit union versus Bank of America or Wells Fargo or whatever. That's depend on your situation.
Right.
And
I wouldn't even know how that works.
yeah, me either. But I like to read like the My FICO forum and credit boards just to kind of they help me to learn when I had to fix my credit and just learn like even based on where you live in the country, different states have different rules and different creditors. Like said, Chase Bank in let's say Georgia might pull Equifax, but another state they might pull Experience. So it just depends. It just depends. So it's some interesting stuff.
Right.
You think he said he's smarter than everybody else, so he's supposed to know this.
You would think, but you already know how that is, especially with him anyway.
Hmm.
I put that down. I put it down. Now I'm trying to get equity on my crib. Now motherfuckers playing games. So if there are any private investors in the state of Texas, I don't care if you white. If there are any private investors in the state of Texas or anybody know any good private investors in the state of Texas, jump in these comments and send me their number so that I can call them and simply get a fucking loan. I got the fucking bread. It's not a problem. Here's my last 2 months bank statements. Okay? Here's my last 2 months bank statements. Right here. How much I made last month. I'm not gonna disclose it on the internet, but it's right.
Yo,
It's right.
what's the point of showing your bank statements and your tax ones and shit when you ain't gonna leave it up there long enough for us to read nothing?
Yeah, right. And I wonder why is he so adamant about getting his loan if he has the money? Like, man, what's the big deal? I don't think he has it like that. I think he's broke. Not broke, but I think he's not doing as well as he used to.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it.
Mhm.
Here. What do it say I made last month? Deposits. What that say? $66,000.
Hold on. You call your bluff. Let's go back. We're trying to find that.
6,000 I made last.
Do that look like $66,000 to you? Hold on. Let's see. It's hard to
Yeah,
see.
because I can't hardly see shit on this phone here.
So it said beginning balance on 10/1/2000 something.
Deposit. What that?
When can I zoom in? Let me see.
What do it say I made last month?
It looked like 6,000 something. It didn't look like it's not
I say
66,000.
$66,000 last month. That's what
So in
that
other
say.
words, he lying again.
What do
Yeah.
this say? What do this say? What do this say? Hold up. What do this say? Deposit 20,000. Why y'all playing with me, man? Why y'all playing with me? I got
Here,
the.
I'm looking in these comments, see if anybody else caught that. Yeah, that's true. There's always someone else's fault with him. Yeah, the smartest man, you shouldn't have to put 50% down on a $500,000 house.
But you know what, though? I learned it don't even matter how fucked up your credit is. You still shouldn't have to put 50% down.
Right. A lot of people can get the FHA loans and do 3%. Some I think people do more if they want to, but I don't know anybody personally that's done more than 3%.
You know something too? I remember two of my cousins, they got them habitat houses.
Hmm.
They ain't even have to do that. And I know their credit wasn't all that. They ain't have to go through all that. They might have to put some community service in, but other than that, they ain't never had to put half down.
Right, right. Yeah. So I mean, still, it looks like, and I can't say 100%, but it looked like 6,000. So I mean, that's still better than I think the national average. It's not bad. But I guess a father, 3 kids that could, well, and they
So,
come
but so
out of court. So,
so long story short, he lying again.
hmm
Hey man, and that's another thing too. If he was clocking 66 bands a month, why was he threatening that black lawyer about 7,500?
right, right. So let me see. I'm trying to see it. Well, it kind of looked like 66, but then I noticed the beginning balance that looked. Uh, but then your money went. You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm gonna leave that
Deposits.
because
What that say?
he just be revealing too much of his info.
All my paperwork is good. My shit is clean. Only goddamn is anybody trying to do square business anymore. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
It's like he seek out the worst people to do business with.
Yeah, it's like he at this point he need content. So, I guess he can't have no content if you do business with good people.
Yeah. Well, but I don't know if I believe that. It looked a little blurry. It looked a little blurry, so I'm not sure.
And when you think about it though, if he actually found good people to do business with, he'd have to change his topics.
Hmm. He keep talking about Robert Steele. Like Robert Steele's dead. Like,
I'm like, that nigga can't talk no more.
right.
And then if I recall correctly, he ain't even have a job by that time. So
Yeah, he was a retired CIA. Like,
right.
I mean, that's cool, I guess, if people care about that. But because if he was active CIA agent, he couldn't say a damn thing online.
Right. But in the case of Genie here,
Hmm.
yeah, you already know he was gonna try to make more of it than what it was.
Right. He keeps saying that because even when he did the live stream last night, he was talking about was he intentionally set up. So now he think Jocelyn poisoned him with mushroom tea, against his will. And he was like, how could she get that through the airport? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like his daddy Big Funky. It's like he's just making it up as he go along.
Right. So did you want to go to Umar now?
Yes.
Because you said he was playing with dolls?
That nigga was playing with dolls, yo.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. So you can tell me which video. I guess I can't say I'm too shocked though.
Yeah, matter of fact, the quickest way to get there, go to KKC channel and just say something. I think it's Baby Doll Diaries or something like doll somewhere in the title.
Okay, okay. Dang, that's different for Umar. Oh, I see it. Okay, there it was 5 hours.
It was a pretty long video.
Okay, KKC on his lead attorney.
Mm.
But when you stream it, I definitely can see how streams can go long. So I don't be judging.
But you know what though? Oh yeah, I guess we're talking about Big Funky still. Yeah, there was a time he was playing with an action figure of himself. So
Oh, I remember that action figure.
yeah, he was playing with himself. If you want to put it in that context. Yeah, so when I seen him playing with them dolls in that one video, I wasn't too surprised.
from
It
each
was just something for me to roast him about. Yeah, just something else to roast him about.
aesthetically African in our approach to our own issues. We got to let people know, even the Negroes in our families, the Negroes in our fraternities, the Negroes in our church, we have to tell them, I'm for Black people first.
Look at that
I'm
damn
for
bang
Black
on his
people
head.
first because Black people were God's first people. And you don't fix nothing in this world.
I swear, somebody need to tell him how to dress.
We are the children.
No, he
We
can't
are God's
dress
first
to
people.
be
Never let
nearly 50.
nobody make you
That
ashamed
scared
of
me.
putting your people
Nearly 50
first.
years
Because
old, he
guess
cannot
what?
dress.
Everybody else does. Mexicans don't talk about nobody but Mexicans.
He got on
Chinese don't
fatigue
advocate for
and
nobody
then
but
kente
Chinese.
cologne.
Arabs don't fight for nobody but Arabs. European Jews don't push the agenda.
I think this is the video as well where he got this big ass statue or whatever that was around his neck.
Oh, wow.
Everybody,
I'm like, yo.
Army fatigue, tie-dyed. Chat. You are tuned in to KKC TV and the Receipt Show as we get ready to talk about Umar Johnson and Baby Doll Chronicles. So make sure you hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more content. At least we can agree.
Do you know of a
that
timestamp?
he's including.
Oh,
Ah,
I see a baby doll right here.
well, never mind. You found it.
will I find a Black doll under the tree for the Arab girl?
Because he's reading some of the comments.
Will I find a Black doll under the tree for the little Jewish girl?
He's reading.
Don't celebrate
Hold on,
Christmas,
let's
but
see.
you understand what I'm saying.
Let me see if I can
Hanukkah
find
and
a
their
beginning
feast,
when
which
he
is
brought this
coming up.
baby doll up.
If I go to the Chinese house,
now watch.
that celebrates
Start watching.
Christmas, will there be a Black
Uh-oh.
doll under the tree for the Chinese girl? Will I find a Black doll under the tree for any other race?
Right here.
Yo, time out.
So why?
Now, funny he said all that though about finding Black dolls, because I remember when he put a Black doll up to the screen, she barely got any screen time.
Oh, really?
I'm like, yeah, he's talking about how we supposedly love. Well, Black kids supposedly love white dolls more than Black dolls, but yeah, he gave the white doll the most screen time. You know, the white doll's the star here.
So he had a Black doll too? Wow.
Yeah, so but she didn't get as much screen time, so that's why I say that white doll was the biggest supporting actor here.
Oh, wow. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, KKC, he has a cool show.
You know what? And just for the hell of it, we should highlight the MGTOW meetup as well.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. We definitely got to talk about that. Also, DMT stream gave everything he was supposed to give. That I laughed so much with that. That was so funny.
To me, I think the highlight of that video was Obsidian.
How he was sitting.
Yeah, you go, girl.
But I think Obsidian, I know he walks with a cane, so like maybe perhaps whatever issue he has, I'm gonna give him the benefit of that.
Yeah, because I know plenty of people that walk with canes and might have hip problems and all that, but they don't sit like that. But and then I think another highlight too, besides him just being there, was that wave he did when he was waving at the camera.
Oh, I might have missed that.
Yeah, you gotta see that.
Okay, we'll definitely cover that because man, that little big Nate man, I've never seen him before, but man,
it's like imagine Carl Winslow only shorter.
His mom was shopping for him because that looks like something for the little boys department he had on.
Man, I'll say he was looking like some straight Oshkosh bagosh type shit, whatever he had on.
For real. Where's Kevin with that slap weight? For dressing like that.
Yeah, he was supposed to be working on a movie at the time they had that though.
Don't blame Kevin. Kevin didn't show up. Lead attorney didn't show up.
Yeah, and I heard what his name wasn't there either. O'Shea, he wasn't there.
O'Shea didn't fly in from Africa, wherever he at.
I know Manwan, he wasn't there either.
Which one is that?
Angry Man.
Oh, that's right. I forget. Does he consider himself manosphere?
Nowadays, I don't know. You know, he's supposed to be one of the founding fathers of it, but
Yeah,
I don't.
the founding father.
So I don't know. But they say he was welcome to come, but I don't know. I know your boy Minister Nat was there.
I saw him. He was, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna cover that because.
Oh, but yeah, but but you couldn't tell me that wasn't a roast session waiting to happen.
I know, like the audacity of these dudes. You see how they be going in on women so bad.
That mind me too. That yeah, when what her name had that little retreat and she showed a little bit of footage of it.
Oh, Crystalline.
Right, I remember them MGTOWs went all the way in.
Yeah, I didn't see the footage of her retreat, but I remember people were talking bad about it.
Yeah, I caught what I could catch because I don't think yeah she didn't show much footage of it, but I caught what I could catch.
Is that the one where she did in Italy or Spain somewhere?
No, I think yeah she did this on it one in America somewhere. I can't remember where.
Okay, got it. Okay. I know
But as far
you go ahead.
but as far as that Italy or Spain, what that European thing she did, I don't know nothing about all that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize she did like a meetup or something in the States. I had no idea. But I don't watch it like that. I think I see the black baby doll right here.
Yeah, because I forget when the black baby doll showed up.
Let's see. This man never disappoints. I swear.
But I don't understand why he got another dog too. He got a black dog. We trying to get to the black dog. Once he pulls the black dog up, I think we'll be done with this video.
Oh, I see you in the chat right there.
No, he ain't talking about the dog test. He's definitely not talking about the dog test. He's not. He's not.
Oh yeah, I think that's when I took a dig at it. Also,
parents
yeah, I was
purchase their daughters white dogs, and that's why we pretty much conditioned them before they even hit school because we purchased white dogs for them. I don't know who he's talking about, but I don't know nobody that's doing anything like that. But I mean,
They gave black children $2.
Look. He's trying to explain. He's now explaining the dog test, but he's not like that's not his overall conversation.
$2. They gave him a white doll. They gave him a black doll.
Neck?
They gave black children.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That statue, whatever that dude he got on his. I don't even know what that is.
Ask the children. 68 years ago, in the landmark Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas case, and they asked the children which child was more beautiful.
That's his ice right there.
Which child was more successful? Which child represents who you would want to be? That was 68 years ago. And black children overwhelmingly chose.
Guess that's the new Jesus piece.
Black boys and girls overwhelmingly chose the white doll 68 years ago in the landmark Brown versus Board of Education Supreme Court case study by the great psychologist Dr. Kenneth Clark and Dr. Mamie Clark, husband and wife, master psychologists. May the ancestors be pleased with them. May the Most High grant them peace. May the ancestors be pleased with them. May the Most High grant them peace. But I want to remix that. I want to talk to my two great psychologist ancestors.
What was his purpose? Because in 2021, if you need to buy a black doll, you can find them easily now. I know growing up, it was hard. It was not easy.
Right, because if I recall correctly, you can find them anywhere now. Talking about black dolls.
All kind of shades too.
Right, and since you said growing up it wasn't easy, yeah, because when I think about it now, black dolls was just starting to become a thing when I was coming, or should I say when we was coming up.
Right. I'm trying to think. I think most of my dolls were white. Yeah, I may have had a sprinkle black doll here or there, because I love dolls, but most of them were white.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, I remember my brother, God bless the day, he had a hammer doll.
Oh, he did.
I wish he would have kept it though, because I heard it's worth a lot of money now.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I didn't have one of those. I didn't even remember him having it. I remember Brandy having a Barbie doll. Like,
Now that I didn't know, not that I would want to cop one no way, but still, I ain't know about that.
yeah, I was old. I think I was an older teenager, so that wasn't anything I was interested in. But yep, Brandy, she really was like a black Barbie. When I think about it, her celebrity was so high back then.
Well, that is true because I remember that. Yeah, way back when that you couldn't hardly walk 10 feet without somebody bumping one of her records or even hearing her name.
Right, or even like the magazines. I don't know if she was one of the cover girls, but she was literally everywhere.
Right. But but didn't know where she at now. Just go to show you, just as quick as you was there, you could be gone.
But I do think that she's financially well off. I don't know about psychologically though, because I saw her and Monica versus, and she just seemed she was a little different. She seemed a little different to me.
That's all what I can say about that. There's like, yeah, I thought she was smarter than that, but I guess not.
To me, you remember when she was pregnant and she lied about being engaged, I guess to keep her wholesome image. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Right, and then not only that, at that point she was grown anyway, though, so it ain't like it would have mattered.
Right, 'cause I think she was like 23, 24 at the time.
Right.
So that was bizarre. And then recently she had a song Baby Mama. So I don't know what's going on, right? I really don't.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Right. Best wishes to her.
Kenneth Clark and Dr. Mamie Clark, and I want to suggest to them right now that your conclusions were partly
You're like a
incorrect.
big seashell to me.
I'm glad you did what you did to bring areas of education for our babies. Don't get me wrong, but I would argue to Dr. Kenneth and Mamie Clark.
I think I asked this up in the chat.
I would argue
about
68 years later, it wasn't the public school that taught Black kids to be inferior. Your dial test did not reveal that segregation made Black kids hate each other. Your dial test revealed that the white Jesus in the Black church, in the white dial.
I think I came up. What did I say?
Revealed that white
Jesus. Look how he's doing the white dog. The white dog is dancing and twerking.
Yeah, cause that's what I was. I think I asked something like that in the chat. So I'm like, why is he molesting them dolls though?
Speaking of dogs, I changed my avatar. I don't know if you know this. It's a Cabbage Patch doll. And the little Barbie doll. I was like, that's kind of trollish, but
yeah. So I guess Mary Jenkins ain't on the Avi no more, huh?
I may switch it back.
Hey, I guess if they like it, that yeah.
I don't know if they feeling that, but it was like I think it was a meme like before, I guess in high school and at the high school reunion. Dang, I was trying to do live chat replay. Let's see.
I guess you gotta play the video to get that.
Oh, duh. Thank you.
In the Black church and the white doll baby in the Black home. That's what taught Black children to be inferior, not segregation.
Man,
that Black doll lost her reason.
See, what Dr. Kenneth probably knew this, but he was using strategy. I'm sure they knew this. They were just being strategic.
What I say?
I'm sure they knew this.
You say
it wasn't segregation that caused the racial inferiority, because
never mind.
I had no contact with white folks for millennia, and we were doing just fine in Africa.
No, you could pause it.
Had no contact with white folks for.
Yeah, what I say?
You say he squeezed that Black doll a little too hard, ain't he?
Yeah, I knew I said something like that.
You want to tell us?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Is there something you want to tell us?
Tyree said he want to be white so bad.
Yeah, because that's why I said, is there something you want to tell us? I said, like, you got a white baby somewhere that you can't see for some reason?
Yeah, they be dragging hell out of him over here. he could. Somebody said he got it for $1 store. He probably did because them dogs look cheap.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where he got it from. But then again, knowing his cheap ass, he wasn't trying to put a whole lot of money into that.
He might. Well, I don't know if he talked to his dog. His dog is probably too old for them baby dogs.
Linear, and we were doing just fine in Africa. So separating black from white doesn't cause racial
Black dog
inferiority.
not looking
The
at
racial
himself.
inferiority in black children, the racial inferiority with black children
This
was
is funny how she's
indoctrinated
shaking.
by the black community itself. White Jesus and the white snow bunny. White Jesus and the white snow bunny.
Terrible.
Then some of you
The baby
black
dog got
mothers are going to say, no
SIDS.
problem, doc. Some of you black mothers are going to say, no problem, Dr. Umar. I got my daughter a black doll. Let me explain something to you. This doll right here, this so-called Negro doll, baby,
Stop shaking her like that.
this is a Band-Aid. This is not a solution. Dr. Umar, why are you saying the black doll is a Band-Aid
Hey, yo,
solution? I'll tell you.
hey, I wonder if he shook his daughter like that, and that's why he got he can't see her unless he's sitting on her grandma's couch.
Right. What's it? I know I used to hear a lot about it growing up. What they say, shaking baby syndrome or something like that.
Something like that, anyway.
Black doll is a Band-Aid and not a solution. First of all, does she has an African nose or does she have a European
Oh
nose?
my God, man.
It's a damn doll.
Oh my God, dude.
Now you can get Barbies today. Like I've seen, if you go in the toy aisle, they have Barbie dolls that's more like on a plus size. They have all kind of shaped dolls today. They have something for every kid, representation for everybody these days. So that's pretty awesome, I think.
And you know what, too? And the way he just dissected them dolls and everything, that should tell you a lot about his antics.
Right. And to me, both dolls' nose look wider, you know? They're not I mean, if we want to go there, it doesn't look like a European. It's not like a thin nose.
Right, but you know what? That kind of shit right there is why everybody look forward to whenever he go live.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Instead of Umar,
And I'm gonna start it back. But there are black people that have thinner noses too. So Umar really should stop his foolishness.
But I think that's what makes it funny, just the fact that he had a touch to the point he makes himself look stupid.
Right. Because people really come in so many different shapes and sizes, and
he showed the million of vendors that showed up during his block party. They had shoes, they had incense, they had dashikis, they had wedding dresses, they had bow and arrows, they had everything. You mean to tell me that instead of you going, because we know you bought these dolls. Why? I still don't know why you bought these dolls.
what was the purpose?
And you had to have bought them some because they're cheap. We all know that people that anyway. You know what? Why are you not promoting one of your vendors that make African toys?
Oh, that's a good
And
point.
while you're giving your after Thanksgiving Day Easter speech, because this stupid, you can promote one of those vendors and tell people where they can go and buy, because you know there's so many vendors and folks that make their own toys in the country community. He's not saying anything about that.
You know something though?
Like, are you? If you're supposed.
To me, if I felt like if he spent more time paying attention to his vendors, networking with them and the whole nine, and less time trying to find some bullshit, yeah, he probably would have been promoting them and not, yeah, putting up dollar store baby dolls and molesting them and shit.
Right. That would have been so great to promote the vendors. Like it's interesting. He always wants people to support him, but he doesn't really support people like that. I noticed about him.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing too. He always quit to talk about haters, but he be doing the most hating.
Right. Right. Because I've seen like there's women like you on Etsy or Instagram, they make handmade dolls or all kind of stuff.
That's why I say he's another one of them clowns that like to hear themselves talk.
Mhm. Look like he got these dolls from Dollar General, and he don't be talking about nothing. He's just a meme, a walking meme at this point. I don't think people take him seriously. Maybe some,
I,
but I think the masses don't.
'Cause that's what I'm about to say. I think the only people that take him seriously is the ones that be, like Tiffany, them types.
Yeah.
And that other chick, what's her name? Della Creme, Della something. They're about the only people that take him seriously.
hmm
But
And
like you said, but
I was gonna say I noticed, because I be in the clouds on the Umar sector. You don't see Tiffany around this sector like that no more. So I just wonder, well, maybe she fell out with the content creators, but I just be wondering what's the deal with her and Umar. Because she be like, Professor Dr. Johnson.
that's her professor and all that. When you think about it, he don't even mention her no more. You don't even see them around each other no more.
I think they might have had a falling out. I know she does like I don't know if you've seen her channel. I think it's called African Witch Bitch. She's into I guess it's African spirituality or whatever. Hoodoo. I think that's what it's called.
The fact she even calls herself is funny as hell and not in a good way.
hmm I know the last time I think it was for the block party. To me, I didn't like how he talked to her. He was asking was she pregnant. I'm like, that's rude.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they fell out around that time.
That was rude. It's like he know he was shady to ask a woman. Because most people know you don't ask a woman if she's pregnant unless it's like clear. I think that's just because some women have fibroids. So I don't do that.
So that's what I'm thinking too. He's probably just taking an underhanded shot at her when you think
Right,
about it.
right. And to me, if I remember right, she didn't look pregnant. So I don't even know why he would ask that.
And don't get me wrong. And if I recall correctly, she was no, of course she wasn't fat, but she wasn't skinny either.
No, I know she's a real tall woman, but she probably packed on a little COVID weight like everybody else, I'm sure. And
Why? But apparently it was something there for, especially for Big Funky to take a lucky shot at her like that. Anyway.
I know he has some nerve, don't he? Because like, dude, you're not in shape. I remember, I don't know if you saw him. When he be at the school and he bend over and he doing all that grunting and carrying on,
Right.
just bending over picking up trash. So he shouldn't be coming for nobody in that area.
Well, matter of fact, yeah, I could even go as far as that Breonna Taylor lecture he was at, where he was talking so much he ran out of breath.
We should watch that one. That was hilarious.
Yes, and to me that even though I always felt like, even though I was making jokes about it, that he run out of breath the minute he snap his fingers, and he
Right.
just proved my point right there at that lecture.
That was so funny. The SS like, shut up.
Yeah, but you should find that one.
Okay, I'm gonna let this play and I'm gonna look for that one while I'm
Be
doing
All right,
trying to
for
reverse.
sure.
You're supposed to be reversing the effects of what happened. Instead of doing that, you're using the visuals of two cheap dolls
Dollar
and the
General
fact
dolls.
that they have mold. The mold of the doll is not different. So how about if you would have purchased another type of doll? You purchased the same doll, it's the same doll.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Dude, It's stupid. It's so stupid. It makes zero sense right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna stop sharing this one and we'll go to that.
This makes no sense.
KKC, they be dragging it.
I kind of you should.
Hey, that should be funny though.
It really does. To me, the comments be funnier than Umar sometimes. There's some funny people in the YouTube streets.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why yeah, they ain't all comedians, but then again, everybody setting out to be comedians, they just be just saying shit, it be funny.
Right. They just being themselves. Let's see if I share the right one. Okay. Let's see. Where my screen at? Let's see, I got too many damn windows open.
Umar, justice!
And let me just say, we're watching this fair use. We're just watching this for commentary purposes and discussion and learning.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, there you go. King Kong.
He's sexy with his.
Oh, you be like, I'm sexy with mine.
One said that she was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm here today to say that I'm also sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of police killing black people knowing that they won't be held accountable for it. I'm sick and tired of the federal government, the state government, the municipal government making excuses for why police are not held accountable for killing black people. And I'm sick and tired of the black church taking our money on Sunday but not fighting for us on Monday. I'm sick and tired of the black church preaching Jesus on Sunday, but you won't preach justice on Tuesday. I'm sick and tired of black people having time to do everything else but fight.
Like, come on, King.
I'm sick of America claiming to be the land of opportunity when in fact she has been a land of genocide and extermination, not 400 years ago, but yesterday. Brothers and sisters, police kicked in the door of Breonna Taylor's home and shot her in cold blood, and then had the nerve to say they were justified in doing so. Well, according to the United States Constitution, Fourth Amendment, citizens have a right to be safe and protected in their person and property and home against unreasonable searches and seizures. So the question is whether or not Breonna Taylor is a citizen, was a citizen of the United States of America.
I don't know if y'all realize that Breonna Taylor was a citizen of the United States of America. I didn't know that.
Hey, that's news to me.
Right.
Amendment says that citizens have a right to own, bear, and use arms in the defense of their life and family. So when Brother Kenneth pulled out his pistol and let one off, he was exercising his constitutional right to defend his queen and defend himself. So how, under God's heaven, can he be charged with attempted murder of police who did not have a constitutionally valid right to be at Breonna's home in the first place. And then the question, why was 32 bullets necessary? According to the police, they expected Breonna Taylor to be home alone. So if you go into the home of a 26-year-old young black professional female, why in the hell do you need 7 police? And if you go into the home of a young black professional female who you believe to have been in the home alone, why did you let off 32 bullets? I'll tell you why they let off 32 bullets, brothers and sisters. They let off 32 bullets because they intended to kill anything that was in that home. So there would only be one version of the story. They let off 32 bullets because they intended to take the life of whomsoever was in Breonna's home, because they wanted to make sure the fairy tale that they've been telling on ABC and the fairy tale they've been telling on NBC and the fairy tale they've been telling on Fox News, they wanted to make sure they would be the only one to tell their story. But thank God for Brother Kenneth Walker, and thank God for sparing his life. Because had the universe not spared Brother Kenny, we would have never known what happened in Breonna's home that night. And then on top of all of that, after you put 6, 8, 10 bullets in our sister, you didn't even have enough respect for Black life to call for a medic. You didn't even have enough.
That's sad. That is sad what happened to her. That's very unfortunate. But let's see where he's going. I remember from this video, I think he had a limited time to speak, and he ends up going over the time allotted, I think.
Yeah, I want to say he had about 10 minutes, 10 or 20 minutes to speak.
Okay.
But you know how Big Funky being Big Funky, he pretty much just hijacked the whole event.
Right.
Respect for Black life to call for an EMT. You didn't even have enough respect for Black life to get on the radio and demand some medical attention. There's 3 killers who are free right now. There's 3 killers who have not been held accountable to justice. But they're not alone. Mayor Greg Fisher, you had Breonna's blood on your hands. Attorney General Daniel Cameron, or should I call you Attorney General Coon? You have Breonna Taylor's blood on your hands. Governor Andy Beshear, you have Breonna's blood on your hands. According to the United States Constitution, if a public official cannot carry out the duties of office, if a public official cannot protect the constitutional rights of all people, then the federal government has a right to come in and make them do it the right way. I submit that Attorney General Daniel Coon Cameron does not have the ability to protect the constitutional rights of Black folks. He should be impeached and he should be removed. My question.
Yeah, I think with the Breonna Taylor situation, I don't even think those officers were charged with at all. That's crazy.
And if I recall correctly, that particular cop, he lied to even get the no knock warrant, if I recall correctly.
Wow, like they should be held accountable for that. I mean, right is right. That's terrible.
To you, Attorney General Cameron, how much money did the police donate to your gubernatorial race to make you turn your back on your...
The biggest financial event in human history could be just days away.
Your sister, Breonna Taylor, how much money did the Republican Party put up for your election so you could turn your back on Breonna Taylor? I want to know, what kind of a black man sides with the white man against the black woman? I want to know.
Yeah. Homegirl said, talk that shit.
Law enforcement officer in the state, and when you kill a black woman, you ride out with the damn cops and don't ride out with the black woman. I wish I could have a conversation with your mother and father so I can find out what the hell was they doing when they made your black ass.
Hold on now. What did he say to have him reacting like this? It didn't move me in that way.
Yeah, I was still trying to figure that out because I didn't get it either.
Right.
Ending the shit. I understand that you don't control the Attorney General. I understand that he was publicly elected and so were you. I understand that you are a Democratic governor and he's a Republican Attorney General. But Mr. Governor, don't you dare think for 1 minute.
You know what? I forget. I know he wasn't really talking about shit here. I knew he wasn't. He ain't like he was talking about shit here, but at some point I had zoned him out and then came right back to focus. And by the time after he ran out of breath,
right. Because I'm trying to remember. I remember I saw Lennon did a stream on it, and everyone was having a field day with it. It was so funny.
Man, I sure as hell did because the minute I fell out laughing the minute he ran out of breath.
I know. That's why I'm just letting it rock out so we can, we can see I guess, how he transitions into that,
Right.
Genocide. And to you, Mayor Greg Fisher, what the hell kind of police department are you running down there in Louisville? I'm trying to figure out how you got elected 1 term, 2 terms, and now your ass in a 3rd term, and you ain't brought justice to black folks not a single day since your crack ass been in that office. Since 2015, the Louisville Metro Police Department have taken the lives of 20 people, mostly black, and we ain't heard a word from you yet. That's 4 police killings a year since 2015, and all of them have been on your watch. I read a newspaper article where 2 Louisville police pled guilty to sexually harassing teenage underage girls. One of them harassed the sister in the back of a police car. Another one tied up the woman and found with her breast at her place of business in full uniform. three of Breonna's assassins had a record of police misconduct. And did you know that one of them had more than 100 pages of allegations and records of police brutality and excessive force? So even if you thought a search warrant was necessary, them three damn devils wasn't the ones to carry it out.
Okay. Those the police they sent. I mean, well, no, never mind. Continue. I like old girl sneakers. She have on. They look like some ones. I never saw someone dressed like her that looks like she's Middle Eastern, maybe.
I want to wrap this up, but I want to say this to newly elected President Joe Biden. And I want to say this to newly elected Vice President Kamala Harris. For the last year, don't tell me to be nice. I'm unapologetically African. Don't ever tell Dr. Umar what to say out of his goddamn mouth. I say what I want to say, where I want to say it, and how it needs to be said. Like I said, Biden and Vice President Harris, you've been in office for 60 days. And every time I wake up and turn on the news, I don't hear nothing about Breonna Taylor. I don't hear nothing about Ahmaud Arbery. I don't hear nothing about Sandra Bland. I don't hear nothing about all the black people who were murdered at the hands of the police. Now, President Biden, you told Black America that if we stand with you, you will stand with us. Kamala Harris, you told Black people that if we show up on election day, you will show up for us. Well, it's been 60 days and neither one of you have showed up in Louisville, Kentucky. President Biden, Kamala Harris, you are Democrats. The governor of Kentucky, a Democrat. The mayor of Louisville, a Democrat. And I'm going to say this here. I don't know who told the Democratic Party that they own the black vote. I don't know who told the Democratic Party that Black America are your field Negroes. I don't know who told the Democratic Party that you can take us for votes and not deliver when the time is right. So, with that being said, Governor Bashir, you will be a one-term governor if those three killers ain't locked up soon. President Biden, you will be a one-term president if Breonna's three killers ain't locked up soon.
Now, President Biden old as hell, so he probably be one-term president. I saw a video of him. He was reading a script and then he said, end of message. Like, I think he has dementia.
He got all kind of shit wrong with him.
It's like, this fucked hard. I mean, golly. He read the thing, said, end of message. Oh, that's the leader of this country. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, this country ain't never been ran by the brightest of people. So
Good point. Good point. Thank you for the reminder. But it was some event. Well, you know, Bob Dole passed, and I think they had a memorial at the Capitol or somewhere, and he was against giving his speech, and he was like, "End of message." Like, oh man, and people. Well, that's a different topic, but Kamala's rating, they say her approval ratings are low, and we don't really see her, so it seems like it's some tension between them. It's some interesting dealings
You never know.
going on up the street there.
Kamala Harris, you will be the first woman president in American history. All power to you. Good luck. But if those 3 men who killed Breonna Taylor ain't locked up soon, your ass will not be going to the Oval Office. Yes, we came here today.
What in the?
He said 2 minutes.
I heard the black bourgeois.
You, this is 16 minutes out of 24. So that lady just gave up. Seemed like
is in full force out of here today. So let me say something to you boot-licking ass ugly Negroes who don't like to fight for the people on the bottom. Not all pastors, but most of them. Not all politicians, but most of them. Not all scholars, but most of them. Oh,
There it go, right there. That'll never get old.
right. That's what he get. The ancestors like, nigga, shut up.
Yeah, because they were sick and tired of hearing him talk about nothing.
Right. Omar, the event, bro. I'm like, let other people speak.
That's what I'm saying. Not that he was talking about shit, no way.
Right, he's making his event about, hey, this is about this woman's memory. Please.
Rolls back in my eye.
no CIA water. And don't give me no FBI water. FBI water. Black power. I said black power. Brothers and sisters.
At that point, he should have put my mic down at that point. Yeah.
Oh, if I gave him some water, but the fact that he's still trying to talk, like, dude, this should be your cue first.
Out of breath tune day.
Right.
But I'ma say this in my low voice.
Talk black to him.
To remember Brianna.
Yes, yes.
But we also came to fight for Brianna.
Yeah.
We came to stand with Sister Tamika and Auntie Bianca and the whole family. And not just but the white power structure won the first battle. This war is far from over. Today is the beginning of the second battle for justice for Breonna Taylor. So what exactly do Governor Bashir, Attorney General Henry, Mayor Bishop, President Biden, Vice President Harris. We want number one, a new grand jury, Attorney General Cameron, sabotage the last grand jury. We can tell everything from the last grand jury. He did not make him aware that there were 6 different murder charges that they could have considered for beyond assassin. And with this new grand jury, that House Negro in Lexington is not to come nowhere near the next grand jury. We want a special prosecutor that has no relationship
You know something?
with the police.
I'm surprised he ain't passed out at that point.
I just don't understand. Your voice is gone. I mean, you need to just rest your larynx and stop talking.
But this big funky we talking about here.
He is such. Oh my God, he's so self-centered. Like, bro, he's not, to me, in my opinion, he's not saying anything profound, meaningful. And I mean, at the end of the day, nothing to bring her back. It just sucks what happened to her. But
True.
He's not saying a thing.
But see, that's the thing with Big Funky is he knows how to say certain trigger words to get people riled up and shit.
Right. But it is nice. I mean, speaking of Breonna Taylor, I know recently it wasn't a police, but the Ahmaud Arbery verdict. It was someone else. That's a George Floyd. It's nice to see some justice. Well, we do need to see sentencing with Ahmaud Arbery, but it's nice to see some justice out here. But it's sad that this stuff is even happening in the first place.
Right.
We want a United States Department of Justice investigation, civil rights division, into the systematic civil constitution and human rights abuses of the Louisville Metro Police Department against Black people. And the third is we want a new Attorney General in Kentucky, and we want a new mayor in Louisville, and we're done with the shit. Don't get head screwed all right. We don't want a new governor, and if we don't get what we want, the Democrats will not get the White House again. If we don't get what we want, the Democrats will not keep the governorship of Kentucky. If we don't get what we want, the Democrats will not keep the mayorship of Louisville. I close with a quote from my ancestor, Frederick Douglass. My family was brought to America in 1701, most likely from Urban land or Igbo Nigeria. He was a black man by the name of Hotep, enslaved in Talmud.
That lady gave up the timekeeper.
It's probably a good thing I wouldn't, because I would have told him to sit his ass down already.
Or like, remember the Apollo brings Sandman out, like, get off the stage.
Hell yeah, that would have worked, right? Yeah, that would have went pretty good with this situation.
Exactly.
Black woman, Grandma saved in 1745. They had Grandma Jenny, and in 1774,
that lady just like, you know what?
Jenny had Grandma Betsy. Grandma Betsy.
Who are these grandmas? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is like torture. Can you imagine you get a sentence to 1,000 hours of Umar lectures. That's
Oh Lord.
like, young Pharaoh. I go here. That being said, maybe they alternate between young Pharaoh and Umar. That being said, in 1776, this black person, it's like, oh my God.
And then all that yelling Genie do over beat saying, I'm a descendant of insert famous person here.
That enslaved African, but she was married to a free black man, Grandpa Isaac. They had 12
Time out. How did he go from Breonna Taylor to all that bullshit he talking about?
No, it's not even relevant to the topic, and I think it's disrespectful, honestly.
Yeah, 'cause I think at some point I had no, yeah, because so the minute he ran out of breath, I had cut the video off, so I ain't hear all this afterwards.
Right, this is ridiculous. Like, it's disrespectful to the purpose of the event, you know?
Like you said, old girl came out a few times hoping that he probably look at her and get him off the stage, but you already know this big funky we talking about here.
I bet they prepped him and said, look, Dr. Johnson, we're going to give you 5 minutes to give your speech. You know, they told him this in advance. So why he taking over like this is...
It's what he know how to do, hijack events and shit.
You know what, they should have had them with them Guardians of Garvey with the not the boomerangs, the bow and arrow down there.
That's what they should have did. Maybe they can get him up out of there, but you already know this it's big funky.
Right.
These two women, my 4 times great grandmother and 4 times great aunt, were raped by a white man who owned our family. And as a result of the rape, in February of 1818, Aunt Harriet gave birth to the greatest black leader in American history, Frederick Augustus Washington. Then, at the age of 20, cousin Fred ran away, and he changed his name from Fred Belly to Fred Douglas. In 1819, 1 year after Frederick was born, my grandmother Betsy gave birth to his first cousin and half brother, my 4 times great grandfather, Stephen Henry Bell. They were brothers.
Who cares?
Master was daddy, but they were cousins because the slave
I
master.
think we get the point. I don't know. This is somebody said, poor fellow, he needs some honey and lemon. Why the Arab chick trying to rush him off the stage? Because she's doing her job.
It's going to turn off. So let me know when the quote we got to watch. Frederick Douglass said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress.
And you know what too? He said all that, and I'm still trying to figure out what point he was trying to make.
I know. I'm so lost, and I think he is too. He's just talking. He just talks.
Yep. He just like hearing himself talk.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how about that road session though?
Oh, with the manosphere.
Yeah, them.
Okay, so where should we go? Should we go to GMT's channel or where to get those?
Yeah, you better not go to GMT's channel because that's where the best parts is.
Okay. Yeah, that was hilarious. I wasn't I had heard rumblings of a Manosphere meetup. I didn't know they were actually going to meet up. So
I didn't think they'd do it either, but hey, I'll give them that much credit. They made good on it.
I know. I think it was Mahogany Roots was like, it's good they did it, which I think it's good too. They did it. You can always improve and learn. I think that's the most important thing, you learn from stuff.
But GMT, he had to make more of it than what it was. But he's
Yeah.
GMT.
Yeah, I think that's why I like his channel, because his troll level is like Thanos level to me. It's just
Yeah, but matter of fact, a client told me not too long ago, the trollmanship knows no bounds, and I guess GMT is a perfect example of that.
and when I saw this thumbnail, I said, "That's like Jap." And Jap, look at his arm. He don't have no kind of muscle definition. Okay, we got obsidian right here. Is this the wave you talking about?
Hold up.
Okay, did I share the screen? I didn't even share it. My bad.
Yeah, but I didn't even see it.
That would help.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, I was just looking at Jap.
Yeah,
I was like, ugh.
yeah, but you gotta play the. Yeah, matter of fact, go to the 10-minute mark.
Okay.
Or is it 10 minutes 30 seconds? Either way, 10 minutes, somewhere around the 10-minute mark.
Okay.
Little video that would show what these
shouts out to
dudes
GMT.
look like.
I had fun.
This footage is
stream.
coming
This was
courtesy from Uncle Shug. Yes, he saw. We're gonna break down. We're gonna break down what we saw and what went wrong here. We gotta talk about what went wrong, and this is what
I don't know. I don't know how much involvement he had in that whole thing, but I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to search. I just know Uncle Shug thumbnails crack me up. I love his thumbnails.
If I could do this real quick.
Now that was funny.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Another edition of the grand design is even harder to find.
Kevin should donate his image consult to these guys.
I was so shocked what I saw.
That's one thing I give Kevin. Kevin can dress. Kevin be sharp, man. That dude be decked down. Like this JCPenney Husky outfit he too grown for that.
Oh, you talking about Carl Weslow?
Yeah, look at these khakis and. Are you familiar with his content? That guy?
Yeah, I've heard a clip here and there from other channels, but I don't know much about him other than that all that screaming and yelling he be doing.
Oh.
But seeing how he dressed, that's why I said he had an Oshkosh Bagosh ass nigga.
Right, that's like, because I remember boys wearing shirts like that in elementary school, but
that's the last time I had some shit like that on.
Right, like that's a picture day shirt. And then so he did get this for Uncle Shug. That's prototype. That's Uncle Shug's. Okay, Shug's been following the man on Conspiracy. I know he be going in on Nyla and Taz. I just didn't know how deep he gets with it. Yeah,
but he been following the MGTOWs for a minute, and I think to an extent them divestors.
Yeah. He does point out a contradiction. I give him that, especially with Nyla and Taz. The behavior is so bizarre because, hey, Taz is a black man. Why are you? It's crazy to me.
And not only that, they always try to be on both sides of the gender war too.
Yep.
With Taz over there with the MGTOWs and Nyla over there with the divestors.
Yeah, I think my thought for them is they're just doing what sells, the popular content.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, that's why I say, that's why I think they're trying to be on both sides of the gender war.
Right, and even with Sin, I just think it's about what's popular, what the audience like, because people are saying that she still dates and sleep with black men, so I'm like trash bags or whatever. So
yeah, because I never thought she meant what she said, but she's just saying what sells.
Yeah, she just like Tommy, because he always going in on the sisters, but then that's all he dates.
But yeah, speaking of that too, if I do remember old girl, homegirl from Vegas, now she dropped the bomb on his ass.
On Tommy?
Oh hell yeah! When she went on other YouTube channels doing interviews and shit.
Oh, I love that. I was eating that up. She interviewed with Sansa Ray.
Right. Oh, she most definitely dropped the bomb on her channel.
Yeah, that was so funny. because I think people just. No, I ain't gonna repeat that, but she kind of bigged him up in a way, you know.
Oh, I know what you talking about. I've heard so many different stories about it. I don't even care to go into it.
I know, right? And I know at one point people was going around YouTube like putting links to Tommy's videos because you know he has OnlyFans, but I think some of that content has reached free sites if you catch my drift. So I really don't want to see Tommy like that.
But you ain't gotta worry about me checking for it.
I'm cool. But yeah, I think she said he was giving her money and saying how much he loved her and
Well, to be fair though, yeah, he was laying it on real thick. I remember she showed them texts.
yeah. That was funny. But she has some huge knockers to be so skinny.
Well, yeah, she is working with a lot on top, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, good God.
And she got that going for her.
I think Tommy loved that.
But I ain't gonna lie though, I don't care. Even though he would never get a woman that looked good in the face. But yeah, I don't care how good a woman look. If she fucked with him, I wouldn't fuck with her.
Yeah, and old girls still be going live about him. Sugar Shay.
Yeah, I heard.
I just don't understand her. I don't know if she be trolling, if she mentally ill. I just don't understand her.
Cause I don't know because his name ain't ringing bells like it used to. So
It's not, man. That dude. I mean, I guess he has his loyal following, which is that's cool. But
well, everybody got them.
yeah, but it's not like he used to. Like you remember when he used to have. I want to say one of his channels had like 400,000, or it would have had a lot of viewership on it.
Well, yeah, because he almost had millions of people following him.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if he got canceled.
He might as well have because, like I said, because you don't hear about him like that no more.
Right. And then I checked on him the other day to see what he'd been up to. He's still just going back with Kwame Brown. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was just using Kwame Brown to stay relevant.
That's what I think. Because
yeah,
Kwame's views are not as popping like they used to, but they might be better than Tommy's though.
Well, yeah.
Because Kwame, he's so easy to bait. It's kind of funny actually.
Yeah, because keep in mind, I don't really watch his shit like that, but yeah.
Yeah, I stopped watching him because it just got a little old to me. Y'all the beefing. He talking about quiet tearing ass up, and what he said, Tommy Mama was in the park. I can't remember. I ain't seen it so long, so that's good. But let's get into the Manosphere meetup, I guess.
We gotta break down this part right here. We gotta break what we're looking at right here because what I saw right here, I thought it was unforgivable. That's your boy came up here. Your boy Obsidian Media Network came up.
Oh, and before he go any further,
on camera and didn't even have the
And before he get into that, I was going to tell you that Obsidian he's shown that he is 4'10", even though he started lying maybe about a year or two ago saying he 5'7".
So he not even 5'7"?
Hell, that nigga ain't even 5 feet tall.
Dang, that's why he's so angry. Because I remember Obsidian from Blog Talk Radio, because I used to love Blog Talk Radio, so I'm familiar with him from that platform. I listen to him, Alan Roger Curry, this guy named Dayton Tolbert, Taz Daddy, Alexis K. Tyler, where she used to do her show on there.
Right, I remember her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because go ahead.
Lately, sorry to cut you off. Have you seen Alexis Tyler lately?
Not lately. What up with her?
She does like these readings about Nipsey Hussle. Like She's into that. I guess it's called spirituality. But all her videos be about Nipsey Hussle. I think she done had a mental break or something. Something's wrong.
Weirdos, junkies, drunks, and the criminally insane.
Like, first of all, she called him King Nipsey Hussle. Like he would be too young to be your man. I think her son was going with one of the Black Sector ladies, Jamila. I think De Niro Red, her son.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
But like you be too old for him. It's just very bizarre behavior. I remember she was going in on Tariq and Tahuti. I don't know if you know Tahuti Motraw.
Oh no, I never heard of Tahuti, whoever that might be.
Yeah, he's a herbalist. He used to do content on YouTube. I think he took his videos down, but she claimed he tried to poison her. She was going in on Tariq. It like I don't know the thing. I miss the old Alexis. I'll say that. I'll put it up.
But what I was gonna say too about Obsidian, he might be a few inches taller than Carl Winslow over there in the corner.
That's messed up, looking like Carl Winslow.
Need to sit in the chair like she got some goddamn sense. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how your boy is sitting in a chair that's not a lounge chair, that's pretty much straight up, and he's laying in a chair like a lounge chair.
You better work.
I'm seeing Minister Jack. You know, he got good posture. You know, he's sitting up straight. You know, we also got little Big Nate right there.
Little
He's
Big
sitting
Nate.
up straight. We even got Bernard Riley.
Bernard
up
look
there
nice,
like he got some
actually.
good posture. You know, shoulders up. You know, but your boy Obsidian Ali, as somebody says, he has a little bit of a pot belly. But I'm trying to figure out how your boy is sitting in regular chair. Hold on. I mean, let me see if I could mimic how your boy is. So I'm trying to figure out with his ass in the air. I'm trying to figure out how he's sitting on his hip with his legs crossed, with his ass in the air. I mean, the dude looked like he's trying to do a whole barrel roll in the goddamn chair.
Toot that ass up.
I just want to say, now I don't know if you recall, I don't know if you listened to C Boogie, but I remember Obsidian did a live stream with C Boogie. He was telling us he'd been working out. He was on his high value man-ish. And I know I was over there dragging him. But he was saying all this stuff, talking about, he'd take a woman on a date to a museum. If he's working out, why is his pot belly? What's up with the belly?
Yeah, because I didn't think about that until somebody, I want to say it was either you or somebody up in that chat, but somebody brought it that he was supposed to be working out, and I forgot all about that.
Yeah, then somebody talking about, oh, he wakes up at 4 a.m. Like, what, 4 a.m. to scratch and roll over?
Oh yeah, because there was a lot of 4 a.m. jokes. Oh yeah, but put it this way. Oh yeah, but put it this way. He was pretty much the highlight of that video.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I must say, I like when he be dragging Angry Man, because Angry Man, another one that get riled up so easily. So,
yeah, it don't take much to piss him off.
He be literally about to blow a gasket.
In a room full of men for the first time, with his ass twisted in the air.
I just want to.
And then they tell me that Obsidian.
Hold on, I keep getting these bots on my channel.
Yeah, because I gotta block them every 5 minutes.
What is that about? Where the real people at?
That's a good question. Where the real people at?
And then they keep leaving some kind of text
that nobody goes to.
Yeah, because I think every month YouTube cleans up your channel, so like they'll unsubscribe the bots or like channels that haven't been active in so long. But I don't understand how bots can leave comments, but then other people leave comments and YouTube delete it. It just be pissing me off.
Craziness, show.
Mm-hmm.
Walks with a cane, and I see why now Obsidian walks in the cane, because if he's been sitting like this for 50 plus years, I mean, that left hip has been under so much pressure and when you sit down in the chair, you want your weight evenly distributed amongst your hips and your buttocks. But when you sit with your legs crossed and your booty in the air like this, you are putting so much pressure on your hip bone right here, Obsidian. That's probably why you gotta walk around in that cane, because that hip is under so much pressure. And then he got his back twisted a certain way. I mean, Obsidian Media Network, explain, you gotta explain this posture right here, because dudes is gonna be sitting there looking at you, back it up just a little bit. And then we gotta break down this wave right here. I mean, this wave that your boy gave right here to the camera with the mask on. I mean, Obsidian Media.
He's like, social distance, put your mask
How
on.
do you debut to the Black Manosphere? And this is the first
Why, you know who they
footage.
Why is Reg the bad guy, not Manosphere? Why he went in?
Oh yeah, I think he likes to pick and choose when he wants to be a part of that.
Okay. I miss Reg's old chair. That got rid of the chair.
Then there's somebody else I won't mention either. I think they canceled him after folk kept riding him because of his criminal record.
Oh, you gotta tell me who that is.
You put on tape for the brothers to break down.
I think I might know. Is he the one that just sold his channel? Money. Is that the one that sold his channel?
So I don't know about all that.
Okay. Okay, this dude, Amir, I think that's his name. Sister
No,
Joy. Not him. Okay.
No, but yeah, not him. But he is from Chicago though.
Okay, I'm gonna think about it. I'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Talking about the boy is sitting in a room full of men, tooting his ass up in the air in a regular chair. I mean, your boy he got so comfortable. Your boy Obsidian got so comfortable. Let's see if I can find this picture real quick. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see. Let's see if I can find. Let's see if I can find this picture, because that posture, as soon as I seen it, it reminded me of something, and I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
Hey, you know what too, and while he's looking for that, I remember.
I'm trying to figure out. Obsidian. How are you sitting in that chair?
He's gonna go about
one of these female. This is how
I don't sit like that. His way he's sitting is very bizarre. And maybe whatever health condition he has, ailment, maybe that's why I don't know nobody sit like that.
I don't either. I don't even know people with ailments that sit like that.
Right, you might need to do some yoga or something to help.
Matter of fact, because matter of fact, I knew this woman whose back was hurting for the longest time. Yeah, I think something happened. She ended up throwing her back out. She had to have some back surgery and all that. Mm-hmm. She ain't set like that.
Right, that's very bizarre. That's crazy. That's different.
Yeah,
man. You can sit.
Okay, go ahead, Tom.
And the way he was sitting and all that, I was wondering if he'd be flicking his wrist, you know.
He just Obsidian is a trip. He's funny to me. I don't take him seriously. But that posture that's bad.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but he be giving me make love to the camera vibes, you know.
Oh, really?
You know, them sachet vibes, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, he said he the voice of the everyday brother.
Man, pull like this. I'm glad he got away from that because they sure as hell don't act like that.
I
They
know
don't
they
sit like that.
Oh, you're right. Excuse me, right. This guy, I see. You know what?
Pull like this. When I seen this right here, I see why I said to myself, I see why he mad.
Like,
But
bro, he like he a little I ain't gonna say that. Never mind.
matter of fact, I know but a lot of people may know that up in the chat too.
See, yeah, they
That
ain't gonna
they
yeah.
Yeah, cause they a lot of them will say, yeah, but I see why they don't cam up, or I see why they mad, or I see why they be crying about women and shit like that.
Right, right. I mean, I don't think he's a bad looking guy per se. I just think his choice of clothing is not very flattering, you know.
Oh, you talking about Obsidian or Little Big Nate?
Little big Nate.
Oh him. I'll say he a little told to be dressing like a little boy, if you ask me.
Yeah, man. I'm like he gonna have to sponsor these dudes to help these dudes dress better because um it is
Oh yeah,
a lot
and
of men.
that's another.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
go ahead. And that's another thing too. I was wondering why Obsidian didn't have a suit on here.
Right. Because I noticed at one point I don't, and I just purposely, I don't listen to Obsidian regularly, but I know I heard him on C Boogie one day. He kept talking about all this high value, this and that. I'm like, well, if you with your friend, him and Kevin friend, you know, man, your age normally dress better than that. So what's the deal?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but as for your boy Lil Big Nate, man, I forgot. He had that. I ain't gonna say I forgot, but yeah, but he had that Charlie Brown shirt on though.
That's what it is, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I could I don't know. Every time I see him now, I can always imagine Lucy calling him a blockhead.
Yeah, I hear that music, that Charlie Brown. You know that little melody.
So yeah, so we get Carl Winslow, Oshkosh Bagosh, Charlie Brown. What else we getting here?
It remind me of JC Penney Husky section. I think I typed
Oh yeah.
that. I didn't type that. Yeah, it's giving JC Penney vibes. Sears, remember Sears? I know they're kind of not a thing anymore, but
Yeah, because I think they closed their shit down maybe a few years back.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, he do got that Sears shirt on though.
Yep.
Yeah, that blue plate special, whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm. And that shirt is horrible. If I had a son, I would not buy my son a shirt like this. I don't like
I'd be I'd be embarrassed to come out with some shit like that on.
Right.
See, I can understand if if I had a little baby or something, and I might put that on him, but no. But at that, because if I recall correctly, I want to say he in his mid 40s, early 50s or something. But yeah, he's he's dressing like Charlie Brown still.
Wow. I'm gonna have to pull up his channel and be nosy over there. I never heard of this guy before.
I know him and D. Darrell had some words about abortion not too long ago. That shit was funny.
You know, D. Darrell's funny because he be getting ran out of different sectors.
Oh yeah, he another nigga that can't stay nowhere.
Yeah, he's something else. He's something else. Well, I played his music for y'all one night.
Oh, I remember you did it that one day. Polite, if you ever do it again, make sure I ain't here.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Big Nate, he's got a channel, all right channel. I really don't watch him that much, But this your boy, Lil Big Nate, You listen to most people, he's a BW trasher, So quick to tell you what BWs ought to be doing, why they can't find a good man, dating choices, who they should be dating, who they should be having kids by, how BW should be led. It's always a common theme. It's always a common theme with these dudes on how they look, a little bit corny, a little bit lame, really don't have any style about them, any swag, any charisma, look a little awkward, It's pretty much is what it is, and it seems that your boy Lil Big Nate checked all the boxes. Now I'm not gonna go after Lil Big Nate because I actually like Lil Big Nate, but as you can see, we got according to MJ, it looks like he got his shirt from the JC Penney's. But this is the conundrum we find ourselves in, because we're gonna go ahead and fast forward, because we gonna start moving on to why the white man's ice is colder. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna fast forward, because there were some other brothers out there, at the Manosphere meetup where they're supposed to be, teaching other black men about information and technology and business and this, that, and the third. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna break all of this down, because we gotta break down why the white man's ice is so cold. So with that said, let me put on my mask. Let me put on my gloves. It's time for GMT to get surgical, because I was so disappointed in the black manosphere.
I was looking at the chat. So many bots went over here.
$10 cash app. She says, for expose these weak niggas. So we got another contributor. Hit the cash app. We got 215 people watching.
I'm wondering, was Jap, Little Big Nate, Obsidian, and Bernard Riley the only content creators there?
That's a good question. I think I did see one more there. I think there was 2 other content creators there too, but the Dane is known as them though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna say their names, but there was 2 others I was familiar with. But but they ain't known like the 4 sitting at that table was though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Did we get to support? We had Pepper P coming through. 10 on the cash app. Support your boy Grandmaster Troll, because now the Grandmaster Troll, all jokes aside, I could come on here and make fun, but
and if
that's
you're
not
just
really
joining us, welcome. We are just kind of reacting to the Manosphere meetup.
Manosphere was about. The Black Manosphere meetup was about helping the brothers, and if you help the brothers, you would be helping the community. So before we can even get to the meetup and break it all down, this, that, and the third, this is another problem I saw with the Manosphere meetup. Go ahead and roll the film.
Got to say, big, the brim, big. Take the brim off if you don't mind, sir, and just explain what that is and where it came from.
This is a Bellissimo.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention too.
And why?
Yeah, Fat Boy on to the right. They moved the camera off him now. Yeah, he was the other pretty much unknown content creator.
Oh, okay.
Big.
And believe it or not, it's simple. I like it.
Dude, that beige rim, dog. That beige is killing it. Damn. How do you keep your head warm with something so cold on it like that? God damn. All right, you ready, T?
Yeah. You see. This is the problem.
Yo.
Man in the community, they are so focused on going to the mall, going to
Yo.
going to Saks.
Hey, you remember that movie It, about that Stephen King movie It?
Uh-huh.
You remember how them kids had that thing called the Losers Club?
Mm-hmm.
Case in point.
Yep. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Well, at least that man tried to dress up somewhat.
Avenue, buy the most expensive.
He looked like a Bama going away.
Oh yeah, because if I recall correctly, keep in mind most black people live in the South. I think that's where a lot of the MGTOWs live.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I guess that would explain all the country Bama dressing they doing.
Brand new.
I remember in the malls
jacket,
down
eggnog
south. I don't know if they have them where you at, like the shoe store, the men's suit store. It'd be suits looking like what that man had on.
New shoes.
Oh yeah, we used to have one of them stores in the mall, but they since moved out the mall.
Okay.
When the Black Manosphere meetup, it's supposed to be about information and technology.
So that's
the technology. The jacket wasn't even.
That's what I was supposed to. Oh, but yeah, because I went. There was something I wanted to mention too, because I remember GMT had did a follow-up video to this, and I remember a homeboy that put the whole thing together. His name is Theo Waff or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had mentioned that it was supposed to be a event about IT and shit, but he found a way to mix it with the MGTOW meetup.
Oh, okay.
So he just did 2 events on a shoestring budget, basically.
Oh, so like when I saw Obsidian speaking, like he's not qualified to speak on IT, is he? I know he's a blue collar guy.
Right. Yeah. And then another fun fact, though, since we talked about Obsidian, Lil Big Nate, he's from the A. You know where that meetup went down.
He's from Atlanta.
Yeah, he's from the A.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Guys,
I'm gonna have to look up his channel. I'm curious about him.
Mall, getting fly at the mall, and when it's time to build the community, and they team up with them instead of them, bringing something of tangible benefit to whatever projects is going on, they want to show out and stun on what they got at the mall. But it gets worse than that. It gets worse than that because now we actually get to move on. We actually get to move on to the so-called business side of things. This is supposed to be about business, right? Black man is supposed to be.
I didn't realize that. Sidebar. I didn't realize that
Dr.
Umar Johnson was here tonight. I could have went. I didn't know he was here.
I wouldn't have known because I don't follow him like that unless somebody else talk about him.
No, I had no idea. But he gonna want you to buy some. That's okay.
I won't call her name. Most people call her the bald eagle, and a couple of years ago, her number one talking point was, "What have Black men built?"
Bald eagle.
Step outside, or even right now,
he talking about Cynthia G.
I see the Microsoft logos. I see the NVIDIA logos. I see the Intel logos. You guys are watching it right now, either on a Droid or iPhone. So we're talking Google. We're talking iPhone. When you go outside and you drive a car, we're talking about Teslas. We're talking about Toyotas. If you're American, do Chevy, GM. And when we look at all of these businesses that have made life easy for us, as Cynthia G said, what have Black men built? And, Black men on this day at this Black Manosphere meetup, they have a chance to, build something. But when we look at the business aspect, because this video right here, for whatever reason, see if I could pull it up. Whatever reason.
Matter of fact, that's one of the other ones I was telling you about.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the lesser known content creators.
Okay. I found him. I see the Big Nate channel. I see him over there.
Keynote speaker.
Yeah, they always together seem like.
Gets up there.
His name is 411. I think that's his name.
2 days ago.
He got somebody. I remember
Since
somebody
we're
saying he
about
looked like Uncle
business, I
Fester
need
or
somebody
something.
to explain.
Well, he do look like a dad. Did he look like the marshmallow man from Ghostbusters?
Oh yeah.
More live viewers. Almost more live viewers.
But you know what? If you put some hair on his head, he look like Andre the Giant.
That
He does.
comedy
I could see that.
gave to the world about black male empowerment. We gotta break that down from the bare bones because I got 240 Negroes watching me. And this video of Obsidian giving a keynote speech about black male empowerment 2 days ago, not 2 minutes ago, not 2 hours ago, not yesterday, uploaded December 3rd, almost don't have as many doesn't have as many views as this current machine is giving it, covering it. So we gotta break that down
Okay,
because
but
like my
okay, you explaining that this guy's a smaller content creator, so he don't get the views that like I guess Obsidian or Jap get. Or maybe Bernard Riley. I haven't checked Bernard's channel in a while. His content will kind of bore me.
I will be. Oh yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, that would explain why he's always on Little Big Nate's channel.
Oh, okay.
So I guess they can't push one spam link out, so they're gonna try to push change the link up.
Yeah, I do think it's cool that they were able to come together. I think it's a positive thing, though. You know.
Hey, they tried, right?
Yeah, they tried. So hey, that's good.
Of course, I would. Of course, I wouldn't go to it, but hey, they tried, right?
Mhm. Yeah. They needed to hire event planners, you know, just to spruce it up.
Yeah, see, could that go back to what I said about that Theo dude? Yeah, since he put the whole thing together, so apparently, well, matter of fact, that's another thing too. He'd already made it clear that he wasn't trying to put a whole lot into it.
Oh, okay. Because I think they were at the Western and Buckhead, so that had cost them a lot of money.
Right, and but the way he was talking though, he could have put more into it than he did.
Okay.
So her video, she was talking about business. Look at the business, and we got the Black Manosphere meetup, and we got all the conference videos. I'm trying to figure out where the hell is the production quality. Where is the production? We don't even have the wherewithal to even make a thumbnail that would pop and make people click on the keynote speech that Obsidian gave for the betterment of black males and for black male empowerment. How does that work? Obsidian, Bernard Riley, Theo, or should I go at this content creator 411 Hot Zone radio channel? How do you not have the thumbnail that people are going to click on available? For Obsidian giving the keynote speech, oh, it gets worse because then we click on the video and we go to the beginning of the video.
Excuse me. I wonder what's the brother's name? From Alabama. What's the dude? He lives in Georgia, but he's from Alabama. I wonder did he go? I'm gonna check his channel. Maybe I can.
I forget his name. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he be arguing. He used to be on O'Shea a lot. God, I don't know why I can't think of that guy's name. Let's see, dude. Oh boy. I can't find the channel. I don't know his name.
Right, I can't remember what his name is.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, that's the other lesser known content creator that was there.
Okay, so he was.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I remember he had shot some footage on his way to the said event or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I might have the wrong person, but I think him and yeah, Obsidian used to be at each other. Then eventually they got cool. Some shit. I don't know exactly how that happened.
Oh, okay. I could see him being at odds with Obsidian because to me he's more level-headed, rational man. Cause then
Right.
a rumble or some kind of panels he used to do.
Oh yeah, he used to do that Sunday Rumble shit.
I wonder why he stopped.
Good question, but you never know. But I remember from what he said, I think he said he could get more money out of off them celebrity jump videos since they're pre-recorded. If he cut off them lives.
Oh yeah, people loving his celebrity jump.
This is the quality that the
Lord, they'll another damn
that
bot.
the
Oh Lord.
knowledge.
I give up.
I don't know. I'm like, Pharaoh, am I shadow man? What did I do? Leave me alone, bots.
I give up right now because, like I said, because I gotta click off and never mind. You know what? Never mind.
I take care of it. It's just funny to me. I'm like, what the hell is going on YouTube?
Yeah, because I gotta click off and block them every so often.
I was like, damn, what is going on? Because I never seen him in the live before. I would see them on, at least after the fact once it's posted, but not
Right.
real time. That's different.
Space. This is the quality. This is how they presented Obsidian in his keynote speech. They recorded it from a cell phone. Where's my man Steve when Obsidian gave his keynote speech? They recorded it from a cell phone. They didn't have multiple camera angles. They didn't go wide. They didn't do no fancy setup. They didn't even go with a stage one fancy setup like I'm doing right now from my laptop, where if I wanted to, I could hook up my GoPro, I could hook up different cameras and show different angles if I wanted to. You guys seen me do it before, but right now I'm just in the standard bedroom right now, giving y'all the bare bones. But something explain to me when everybody else has their conventions, their conferences, hold on. I got to show you what the white man is doing. I got to show you what the white man is doing. Let's see if I can show you and find you what the white man is doing when he's giving his conventions, when he's giving his conference. Let's see if I can find that video. Let's see, because there's one I want to play, but there's one particular. We're gonna break down what's going on. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Gotta go back in the library. Let's scroll up. Where should it be?
Yeah, you would think they would have a videographer, just have an event planner. That way they can decorate the place. I understand, it's for men, but still, men have decorated homes and spaces. So just to make it look more professional. Because I know I've been to places you normally get a gift, like a welcome gift. Yeah, it's just they may have a pencil or like a pad or pen for you to take notes, snacks, refreshments, like sponsorship.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, here goes one. Here goes one. We're gonna open this up in a new tab because what this is all about. What this is all about is somebody wanted.
You hear the echo?
Somebody wanted to be the.
I don't think. Oh yeah, I do hear something.
To do something like the 21 conventions. This is the only reason why we have the Black Manosphere meetup, is we see other content creators either in the Manosphere or other sector conventions, and the Black Manosphere wanted to mimic what they were doing. They wanted to be white for a day. We gotta break down why the white man's ice is colder from a business perspective. Because I got 3 white men is ice colder live streams coming for you guys. We're gonna break down the shortcomings of these black men and why they don't get the respect that they think they should be getting. So with that said, let's go to Exhibit A. And Exhibit A, as you can see right here, it's gonna be the 21 studios where some guy named Pat gave his keynote speech at one of these conventions. But we're gonna look at how cold. We're gonna look at how cold the white man's ice actually is. We gotta break it down because they can teach you guys. These dudes in the black manosphere, they have been feeding you spam. They have feeding you bullshit so long that people like Mahogany Roots is eating up that bullshit, and they think that spam
I
that
think
they've
though,
been feeding you,
honestly, to
that
a certain
tuna
degree,
fish in a
if
can that they've been feeding you,
if a lot of these attendees actually came from out of town, they did deserve a better event than that, you know.
True.
Not saying it's not horrible, but they could have an event planner, a videographer, like you, because when you do stuff like that, you can get people to sponsor you, and the sponsors will give like gifts or things. Like, you know, they can give their attendees goodie bags, and different things in it from the sponsors. Like,
Right.
I understand they men, but come on now. I wonder how much it costs for those guys to the event.
If I recall correctly, it was about 30. Yeah, about close to 4 bands, I believe.
$4,000.
Yeah, close to that.
Was that including their hotel?
That I don't know.
Because that does not look like no $4,000 event.
Yeah, because I think it was. Yeah, I want to say it was a little over 3 bands, but again, I could be wrong.
Think that I don't want to say they were scammed, but
Put it like this, I seen B movies that was shot on lower budgets than that look a hell of a lot better in quality.
right. I know I went to a woman's retreat about 2 years ago. It was in New Orleans, and I mean, she had an event planner. So, you know, it had flower. I mean, it was beautiful. It had sponsors, so we had all these free gifts, and it was
Hell, you know what? I've been to born day parties that got that's more better put together than that.
exactly like this men deserve better for what they paid. They wrong for that. These men really value their content, and they did them dirty.
Yeah, because also from what I heard too, it wasn't even no grub there.
Oh my goodness, for 4 bands.
Yeah, no grub, no women, no nothing. And I was thinking to myself at this point, matter of fact, I even said up in the chat, did it get any worse?
Right. Like, I understand some on MGTOW, but look, you need women to be event planners, to decorate, because women a lot of times do better with that, to cook. That's terrible. They did them attendees wrong.
Right, because matter of fact, that might be this born day party I went to some years back. Yeah, of course, it wasn't done on nowhere near the budget as this a MGTOW meetup was done on, but there was catering, there was women, and you know what? Play this. Well, anything you can think of, it was there.
Right. I know I went to an event. It was like, I think I paid maybe $800. We had like a VIP dinner. I think we had a lunch. Like I said, all kind of treats and stuff we left with. So that's ridiculous.
So that's what I'm wondering too. See if it was done on that little bit of money, it's like, where did the money go?
Right. Maybe
Because all we,
speakers.
yeah, because I'm about to say, because the only thing I could see was where the money didn't go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, wow. And I know, like, G making fun of the man thumbnails, but I think O'Shea hires editors because his editing is amazing.
Right.
I don't think that's him actually editing those videos. Most people don't have skills like that. Okay.
Telling you it's catfish, it's steak and lobster. They've been eating that bullshit for so long that people in this space won't even know better. But I gotta break down that was an epic failure because this is about black man's image and you want to bring that quality. Kevin Samuels, appearance, how you communicate, your behaviors, and your digital footprint. We're gonna break all of that down right now. So this is the 21 Studios video when they did their convention.
Welcome back to the 21 Convention 2019 of Orlando, Florida. Our next speaker, this has been a long time coming. He's been recommended over and over again by some of our top alumni speakers like AJ Cortez, Ed Lattimore, and Tam.
Stop. We're not even 20. This is where you wanted to be as a black man. Koya L says GMT, they want you to compare. They want you to compare them to black women and not white men. Oh, I am not done comparing them to white men. We got Mahogany Root says, why can't we just you see working? Okay. I'm great that you said that because we're about information and technology. And when I saw that brothers were supposed to be doing a good thing for the community, I go to the description and since we're about networking, it says one of the fathers of the
that money went to Obsidian speaking fee. That's what I think. That's what I think. They did them brothers wrong. Them brothers were hungry. I know Obsidian probably did a filibuster like no other.
Black Manosphere speaks about his new book, The Gender War, and where we are as black men, but there's no links to websites to where I can sign up for information technology. There's no links to people's websites where they do business, no landing page, not even a social media. None of that is listed in the description. So when we're talking about network, Mahogany Roots, and people want to network, and you put this out for the world, hoping to build up black men not only across the country but across the world. When people, if they do happen to come across this video, which isn't tagged properly, doesn't have a thumbnail that's going to pop and make people click on it. When you talk about networking, Mahogany Roots, the networking links aren't even in the description of the video, but we're going to talk about that later when we talk about the digital footprint. Right now, I just want to talk about what they were talking about.
So I maybe.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, because something happened. I clicked off by mistake.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I guess this is where he's about to get into his little trolling here.
This is where all the money went to Obsidian speaking fee.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so he probably the only one that ate. But I guess little Big Nate, he ain't really have much to worry about since he live in the city.
Right, that's helpful.
But the rest of them, I don't know about them.
There's some good restaurants down there, though. That's for sure.
25 minutes, and then we'll take questions and answers. Then go to bed. Okay, so to pick up on what Bernard was saying, him and and John. First time I ever did anything related to IT before. So I've been spending a few days looking into the IT business. According to Statista, between the year 2019 and projecting out to the year 2024, the information technology business worldwide is projected to generate in excess of $5 trillion a year. Okay, between 2019 and 2024. Broken down in regions across the globe, the single biggest growth area is the United States. Okay. And there are about 6 major areas in which IT will be really huge in the next 5 to 10 years. And one of them is developing the platforms and software.
And you know what?
So.
And what's sad about this whole thing, there's supposed to be another meetup coming up too. Yeah, but this is going to be in Houston, I think.
Oh, okay. You know, I remember Kevin Summers would do his, I think called MIT meetups. Men in Training or something. I think he would do. I think they were better than and that's before, you know, his channel had, you know, blew up. So
right. I wonder if his since I'm talking about him, I wonder if any of his male slumber parties was of any higher quality than this.
Oh, I was gonna touch it. That glitch gate, whatever that was, I'm still like, what was that?
Oh yeah, so well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What you hiding, Sweetums?
I remember, boy, those folks used to come over here and cuss me out so bad. I did videos on him. They like, what's your age, dress size, how you look, blah, blah, blah.
Hell, matter of fact, because they be blocking me out of other people's chats and all that shit too, just because I roast them.
Yeah, people is a mess. Like, I'm like, they sound just like him. Age, sex, height, weight. I ain't auditioning to be a woman. I don't have to worry about that. But
hey, but like I said, it makes you wonder if they use. Well, no, it's already been proven that they use YouTube as a dating site.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of people spend a lot of time on here, so I could see, I guess. But I think Sister George lady met her husband on YouTube.
Oh yeah, because matter of fact, he a MGTOW too. Yeah, Curlin, that's his name.
Okay, I'm not familiar with him.
I don't think he did content like that, but he might have jumped on panels here and there.
Oh, okay.
I know they eventually married, if I recall correctly.
So I could see how, you know, but I guess, you know, you have to move carefully. Let's see. Hold on. I just understand his outfit, right? You give a keynote presentation, he dressed like this.
And see, and that's how I knew he was short. He was 4'10". Yeah, matter of fact, you want to know what's even sadder? He's only 2 inches taller than the sister I used to date.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, I remember she was 4'8".
Oh wow. Oh girl. Oh wow. She's a little bitty thing.
Oh yeah.
A lot of money in this. When I saw those figures, it made perfect sense why somebody like Theo could make, you know, more money than God. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was like, yeah, that makes sense now. And so now it's a question of, and I can also see why he's so excited about getting more black men in it, because in order to do essentially what Bernard and John are talking about doing is providing competition to Google, which owns YouTube. It's only a matter of time before somebody provides competition to Facebook. It's a matter of when, not if.
hold on. So they wanna provide competition to Google and Facebook.
Yeah, I didn't understand it.
How are you going to provide competition to $2 trillion companies? Are you going to build a social media platform that's going to rival that of Facebook? I mean, Facebook just changed their name to the metaverse. They are going to get into virtual reality stuff. See, this is why the white man's ice is cold. This is why the white man's ice is so cold. See, dudes in this space, they don't want you to believe that the white man's ice is cold. But I've been sitting back for 30 years. I drank from the cup of the white man. I drank the cup from the community. And the cup that the white man got is so cold that when I drink it, I literally gotta put gloves on. I gotta put on a couple of layers of coats. I gotta put a beanie on. I gotta turn the heat all the way up. But when I drink the cup of water from the community, I am always disappointed in the quality. Why are you trying to
And I also didn't understand why Obsidian was talking about technology. He's not qualified to be speaking on that.
Not at all. He's barely qualified to talk about the shit he talk about.
Right.
But yeah, and that's the interesting part about it too, since they said competing with Facebook and all them. You know what? I didn't see many a company go under because they always try to overextend themselves.
Yeah, Facebook, Google, those are beasts. So I don't know how they're gonna pull that off.
Hey, but you know what? But there is moments too where the small fries do eventually outlast the big boys. But the moments is rare though.
Right. Facebook is big tech is disgusting. The censoring they be doing on Facebook.
Hell yeah.
Who
I think that
they censor.
even go ahead.
No, I'm done. You go ahead.
Yeah, because matter of fact, because like you said, because big tech, they always censor and all that shit. See, I think at that point they got more to lose.
Yep.
Because you got to think about, especially since they're getting all these advertisers and sponsors and all that shit.
Mhm. Yeah, but I just don't. Well, I don't understand why he's talking about technology.
That's why I say that might be somebody else that we know. Yeah, like 'cause they always talk about how to get women and all that stuff, but they don't even know how to get no women.
People funny.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about too.
Is it the bum?
Huh?
The bum?
No, not him. Even though he could go in this top, he can go there though. But I'm talking about two guys in Miami. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me think of it.
With $1 trillion companies that have put in the groundwork, that have every resource known to men. Why are you trying to compete with them instead of using their platform to enhance what you already have going on? Facebook and Google are publicly traded companies. Obsidian Media Network Ali. That means for them to raise capital to fund whatever business and ventures there is damn near limitless. for your guys to raise capital on your best day. Your boy Theo could only come up with $30,000, and with said
Oh, my bad. So I was wrong.
dollars, you couldn't even.
Oh, you talking about the money? So it's 30.
Yeah, so I did it was somewhere around 3 somewhere, so I was wrong. Go ahead.
Okay.
Deliver a product.
Hold on. You see this comment? Somebody said, hold on. This guy sitting next to a twin size mattress, but trying to say these other black men failed at something. LOL. In the live stream.
Comparable or competable.
Oh, they were mad, especially after that Grant Cardone do what up though. They were mad.
I give Grant Cardone it look like money though. I give him that.
Run of the mill content creators.
Well, that is true because the MGTOWs wouldn't even try to look like it.
Yeah, because they could have put on a button down, some like slacks or something. It didn't have to be extravagant.
Right.
You see how ignorant you sound when you say you want to compete with Facebook and YouTube. Instead of worrying about trying to compete with Facebook and YouTube, why not just start at step 1 and learn how to use a camera, learn how to set up lighting, learn the technology that you are using for video production? Why are we starting at step 1000 and not step number 1? See, this is why, in my opinion, the Black Fair meetup was an epic failure, because I'm listening to what you guys are talking about. I know what you guys are up against because I'm a content creator myself. I would love to put out some of the top of the line content, but when you want to compete on the level of YouTube, Facebook, and $1 trillion companies, there's certain skill sets that you must have, and the people in that room right now, when it came to video production, they didn't have the skills, and they couldn't find nobody who had the skills to put together a quality product.
It don't seem like they tried.
So let's get back to the video.
I don't think so.
A century ago, there was a big fight with regard to railroads, oil companies, things of that nature, and Teddy Roosevelt.
You could have did that on YouTube.
True.
Or Zoom.
Something, but yeah, because from what I'm hearing, he ain't saying shit. You couldn't go to his channel and hear.
Led in charge with what we would today call antitrust laws, that you couldn't have, monopolies. And that's essentially what we have now. Google and Facebook are essentially monopolies. And
I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward, because I don't want to hear about how you're going to compete with $1 trillion monopolies, because it's not going to happen in our lifetime. And we gotta be focused on step number 1 before we get to step number 1000. So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward a little bit.
Both he and Kevin were very concerned about people that they did not know very well, who were or could be, even if they weren't, but they could be perceived as carpetbaggers, okay? Coming in and making a shit ton of money and getting a shit ton of attention.
That's what I'm saying. This kind of shit he talk about on his channel.
Not necessarily doing the Black Manosphere well or good.
At first I was thinking GMT was trolling, but he makes some valid points. Like, yeah, what y'all do with this money? Y'all didn't really, well, I'm not gonna say they didn't add value to these men's lives, but they could have did this online. It just seemed like Oh, it's just so plain. It's repass is better than this, you know. Like, wow. And what is he even talking about?
I wasn't even trying to get my mind around that.
You never try to understand.
I wasn't even gonna try.
What else should we review? Anything else interesting happened in the Black YouTube streets? Because
That I can think of right now.
I'll probably just show you. I'll find it. I'll tell you about the Sister Noble.
Oh yeah.
Drama is cracking me up.
So they were very concerned about Theo and about Nate.
Let me go ahead and back this up because they were talking about Fresh and Fit. Let me go ahead and back it up.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Them clowns, them dudes don't play fair at all.
They should have been. Go ahead.
I was watching Lead Attorney earlier, and they hitting everybody with copyright strikes or something.
Wonder why.
Man, that dude's something else.
And I really like what Theo is doing here and bringing Black men up to speed with that. And I feel very happy. And
the pants look kind of tight. Obsidian have on.
Yeah, he did have some skinny jeans on. You know what? That reminded me of a live stream he did some time ago, where he was, talking about GMT.
Okay.
And I remember he was talking about Obsidian trying to lose weight and shit. Okay. And I remember somebody in the chat said, no matter how much weight he tried to lose, he still ain't gonna get any.
Wow.
That's believable too.
Obsidian.
Very blessed and fortunate to be a part of it. That brings me to something that Bernard had alluded to, and I promised that I would pick up on. No, excuse me, not Bernard. Nate brought up, and I promised I would, pick up on it once I got up here. So I'm going to divulge a little bit of privileged information. O'Shea Jackson contacted me about 3 weeks ago. And he and I talked. And the issue was because of what happened with the Fresh and Fit controversy. By now we've had two of them.
That guy looks like DJ Khaled. He really did.
Oh yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, I did say something about that in the chat at some point.
Okay. I'm like, yeah.
About, I'm like, DJ Khaled went to this thing.
Man, Khaled could have spruced it up.
Yeah, he probably would have made it a little better than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the show. Time out. Stop the show. We're having a Black Mass for meetup about Black man and information and technology. But we are going to talk about YouTube beef with Fresh and Fit. We're going to talk about what O'Shea Duke Jackson said and why Kevin Samuels wasn't on board. Why are we, whenever we trying to get together and build something and move forward, why are Black men constantly talking about people who ain't in the motherfucking room? O'Shea Jackson didn't find it valuable enough to use his passport, come fly down in Atlanta and be part of the Black Manners for Meetup information and technology. Even though we see O'Shea Duke Jackson use that same passport to go to Uganda and Brazil and to trick on big booty hoes. Let me say this again for you. Your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, he didn't find your meetup valuable enough to go down there because of some YouTube beefs. But when it comes to tricking on hoes, your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson has no problem using his passport to trick on hoes across the globe.
That's a valid point.
Why is O'Shea Duke Jackson a talking point of a keynote speech that's supposed to be for the betterment of black males, specifically in the information technology spectrum, and you're trying to compete with Google and Facebook and all of the big tech giants of the world? Somebody explain that to me, because I'm sitting there, I listened to the whole thing of Cedar. I'm not one of these Negroes who saw the first 3 minutes and then clicked off and didn't really see what was going on. I watched it from start to finish. I took mental notes. I didn't write nothing down because evidently I didn't have to, because I already knew what this nonsense was going to be about. But we talking about Negroes and fresh and fit that aren't even there. O'Shea Duke Jackson ain't even there. Kevin Samuels ain't even there. But I'm gonna let you finish out and make your point. Before you do, I got a couple of cash apps to read. We had Tipsy Kitty sent. Oh, we had anonymous person. Kitty sent 5, says, "Don't say my name, please. Thank you for supporting the show." Thank you for supporting the show. We had Bernard Moore. He sends in this black money, this money showing support. So shout out to Bernard Moore. If you don't have a wrench already, you guys know all supporters get wrenches. So just orange me in the chat if you don't have a wrench and you support it. I will mod you up. We had Carrie sent 10, says, for some comic relief. Thanks for supporting the show. We had Eric Bird dropping a big $2, giving all that he could give on the Cash App. So we got somebody who is this gotta be okay. We had David H coming through on the PayPal, supporting it with 10. So we are getting some support, but we gotta break down. I want Obsidian to explain to me what these other YouTube Negroes who aren't even in the building, what do they have to do with it?
So yeah, GMT is making some valid points. He really brought up some valid points. It seems like these guys, I don't know if I want to use the word scam, but this event was not what you would think an event of this caliber should be. I mean, these tables are so bare. Oh my gosh.
DMs, particularly those of the manosphere, competing with Google and Facebook.
Mine ran back in the summer, fresh, earlier, well, actually last month. So both he and Kevin were very concerned about people that they did not know very well, who were or could be perceived as carpetbaggers, okay? And making a shit ton of money and getting a shit ton of attention from the black manosphere, and not necessarily doing the black manosphere well or good.
Stop trying to help us.
Yeah, I just don't understand. It seems like, who comes to an event to hear this stuff?
Shit, I know I wouldn't try to hear that shit.
Like, this is something you could do on a live stream,
Crazy in the show.
Yeah, he talking about YouTube drama, fresh. Who give a damn? Fresh and fit. Just keep getting exposed left and right.
Yeah, because matter of fact, it came out not too long ago. That they were still lying. Then there was some. Oh yeah, because matter of fact, because since the MGTOWs, they love talking about simps and shit. But it came out that Fresh was one of the Fresh, he was one of the biggest simps ever.
Wow. I could see that too. He looked like
But you know what? Matter of fact, that's why I said about Dodo TV 84 that he was a bitter baby mama because he gotta spend money on a woman just to be in her presence.
Oh yeah, where he at? Did he go? I ain't seen him in a minute.
Oh yeah, because that's all I was wondering. Did he disappear? Because I noticed on what Homeboy did no videos on him in a minute. What's his name? Aaron.
Oh yeah. Let's see. He's been talking about crypto stuff. Seems like.
Oh yeah, because because he had another one that be trying to overextend himself. Talk about Dodo TV 84.
Yeah.
But I realized but a lot of MGTOWs is like, well, no, if not all of them MGTOWs is like that. Got to spend money on women just to be in their presence.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I'm noticing that, them the kind of dudes a lot of them divestors look for it too.
Yeah, they do. They certainly do.
Matter of fact, that's all they're the only type of dudes they look for when I think about it now.
Yep.
All right, this is another problem with black men, particularly those in this space. BMs in this space are too afraid, too terrified to work with other BMs because in the end, it might not work. So what BMs do, like O'Shea did, like Kevin Samuels did, they kept their Muppet ass at home, missed out on another opportunity because they didn't know a couple of black men. If black men want to build something for the betterment of the community, you're going to have to get out your house and you're going to have to take some chances. You're going to have to work with people that you don't know.
That's facts.
That's true.
Risk getting the short end of the stick.
Matter of fact, too. Yeah, that's business in general.
Yep.
You're going to have to risk another dude possibly fucking your wife.
Yeah.
If you want to compete with the likes of Google and Facebook.
And another thing too, and I know he didn't mention it here.
You're going to have to take a chance. You're going to have to take your risk. And I just got to be honest.
Yeah, because another thing I wanted to mention here again, because since he didn't mention it, you can't be scared to step on toes either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, sure. How you think Mark Zuckerberg got where he at? How you think Bill Gates got where he at? How you think Steve Jobs got where he at before he died?
Exactly. Yep. Well, those are
yeah.
good points.
Oh, what'd you say?
I was saying those are very good points.
Right, and said not only can you not be scared to step on toes, you can't be scared to burn bridges either.
Yep. Yeah, GMT should have been there because he's preaching right now.
Oh yeah.
You and GMT, y'all been better keynote speakers than City.
But at least I don't know about him, but I wouldn't be nowhere near that shit.
Damn. So you don't be seen with it.
Hell no. You know, they pretty much, to me, they like the golf kids in high school.
Oh, the golf kids. You don't
That's
want
what
to be at the table with them.
Fuck no.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, and I don't like how they use I don't like how they're using those men. It seemed like they took their money, but they didn't provide the value that they promised.
Yeah, because for all we know, they probably didn't even put the money behind it. They claimed that our homeboy claimed he put behind it.
Yep.
Yeah, because again, all I'm seeing is where the money didn't go.
Right. And that's bad when that's all we can really focus on because it's so obvious,
Right. And see, and that's another thing too, since we was talking about risks and all that stuff. Well, of course, me and GMT, it's like, see, that's the thing too. It's like, yeah, because when they're on YouTube and all, they be talking all that big shit and the whole nine. But then, when we see this, you realize they scared. Yeah, they scared to talk about all that. They have like they could barely talk straight or something.
Right. Right. A lot of them, like that Fresh Print, what's his name? Prince CEO, and so many people on here don't live the life that they tell others to live, encourage others to live.
Yeah, see, in the main point they keep missing though is that they gonna talk that big shit, they gotta walk that big shit too.
Right.
Yes, 21 Studios was doing their conventions for about 3-4 years. Donovan Sharp, he tried to bring them on, this, that, and the third. But Negroes was too afraid to team up with a group of men that they didn't know because they were so terrified that they would be taken advantage of instead of taking the risk, taking the chance, learning from experience, learning different skills, because you saw how 21 Studios had their camera equipment, their sound design set up. O'Shea, Duke Jackson, Obsidian, they all could have been there sitting in the back asking questions about sound design, asking questions about payment, financials, how you set all of this up. They had every opportunity to learn how to do it, but they was too afraid to take that chance. And because they were too afraid, since they didn't do it now, when it was their time to do it, they gave y'all Negroes iPhone quality of a Black Manosphere convention meeting because they were too afraid to work with people they don't know because they're worried about the profits and the money making in the Black Manosphere.
Wow.
And you know what? And it's funny he said that too because yeah,
They don't like the Grandmaster Troll. This is why they don't want me on panels because I'm gonna break it down.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, because and I'm glad he brought that up too because I felt like they dropped the ball there.
They really did. And there's a lot of Black business owners they could work with, Black men. So there's really no excuse. So many Black photographers, especially in a city like Atlanta, there's no excuse for this.
That's why I say it's a missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And it's sad because attendees deserve better than that. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the tough questions. I'm gonna be unapologetic, but more importantly, I'm gonna show the footage of what this group is doing, what the opportunities are, and why your production level, why what you're putting in simply doesn't measure up to what other run-of-the-mill content creators are doing. But let's get back to this fresh and fit fiasco.
So they were very concerned about Theo and about Nate. Not that they were accusing them of anything, they were just kind of gun shy after everything that happened with Donovan Sharp was another one that had, some problems. This year it's been a kind of tough year for him. It's been a tough year for Fresh and Fit, and by extension, the blowback on the Black Manosphere, especially in light of what Kevin was doing. Kevin was getting, was and continues. I just got, so this is between us chicken, okay? Me and Kevin was going back and forth, and he was supposed to be here. The reason why he isn't is because he's been filming, and he was doing a big film project, and they were filming all night and got done 5 o'clock this morning.
Stop the show right there. Stop the show right there. The big dog, Kevin Samuels, couldn't be there because he was filming for a movie. Let me translate that for the Negroes in the back. Kevin Samuels didn't show up because he was too busy getting that money from the white man. And he saw that project that white man had filming that movie was more beneficial to him and he couldn't put that project on hold and come to the Black Marriage for Meetup where we're supposed to be building up Black men for the future.
Wow.
Because he valued doing the movie for that white man more than he valued possibly doing the movie with you niggas.
Damn.
See this, see they aren't gonna tell you this. They're gonna put a different spin on it. But the Grandmaster Troll, I see right through the bullshit.
He broke that down.
You see, this ain't about competing with Facebook and Google. You guys heard why O'Shea didn't show up. Y'all heard why Kevin Samuels didn't show up. If they want to protect their bottom line, they're putting their bottom line, their money, their well-being above you, brothers. Telling you that they want to compete with Google and Facebook. And as I break down why the white man's ice is colder, those people at Google, the founders at Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, the reason why Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft is in the position that they are in, because those white men who built up that company, they put their own needs aside and look to serve their community and meet the needs of their communities before they met their own needs. I'm gonna go ahead and break this down, but I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Where do I want to go?
Wow,
right
he
now?
broke it down. It just seems like a lot of egos, big egos. You can tell because look at this. These bare tables.
Well, that's.
I was just gonna say, I think they were at the Westin or somewhere in Buckhead.
I think so.
Water or tea or like infused water. Nothing for these attendees. No decorations. Oh my gosh, this is.
This made me think about.
What?
No, it made me thinking about the time when I was back in college and I was taking a lot of computer classes.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky if I found one woman in them.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, the tech, that's them.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying though. So yeah, I said that's one of the main reasons I wouldn't want to be nowhere near on that thing. Besides them being rejects, but it's just a big sausage party.
Yeah, and to not even have that feminine touch with just the, decorations, food. Like I said, the cinematography could have been better. We know. I've seen there's a account on Instagram that shows you all kind of camera tricks you can do with your phone. So even if they couldn't hire a legitimate photographer or whatever, videographer, there's so many areas for growth.
Hell, you can do that with the shit that come with your computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got the patience to learn it.
Mm-hmm. And then when he's talking about YouTube drama, all right, I'm sure those men not there for that. Who would pay? Would you pay to go to a conference to hear about YouTube drama? You can just log on to YouTube.
That's how I look at it. But matter of fact, too, and not only that, I can just get around my boys if I want to be around a bunch of men.
Yeah, yeah. Or in my opinion, I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's just, a bunch of men, if they are doing something productive, but this, at least from what I've seen so far, I don't think this would be worth $3,000-$4,000.
Hell no.
They've been better off going to Magic City with that money.
They might as well.
They could have got something to eat there too.
Yeah, it would have went a little harder than what they got going on there.
Right.
I got marked down.
I think that's wonderful. And in order for it to really work, we need a lot of guys that are developers and coders and guys that really understand.
So they're looking for developers and coders. What else did they talk about? I don't want to play all this because I don't want to take long with this nonsense right here. Of course, they talked about the gender war. Let's see if I can find that clip.
Gender war so quickly and so decisively.
Here we go right here.
Angry Man made a really good.
Here we go right here. We're gonna talk about the gender. But think about it. We're supposed to be building up black men, right? We're supposed to be saving lives, competing with the likes of Google and Facebook. We on YouTube having gender wars. Let's see who supported the show. We had Josiah come in, dropped in the big 30 spot. He says, for BNT says they could have invited some Atlanta women. Thanks for supporting the show. But now we supposed to be building up black men, and we're gonna talk about a gender war. We're talking about a gender war.
The point about the fact that we had won the gender war so quickly and so decisively that we were kind of like in a state of shock. So what it reminded me of was, everybody remembers when President George W. Bush started the Iraq War. Right?
Here we go.
Enduring freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom. You know, the whole shock and awe campaign, right? And it was shock and awe.
And you know what?
On the flight deck of the USS Abraham Lincoln, mission accomplished. Yeah, there was a lot of truth in that. And we had won it so decisively that we hadn't really prepared for the next move, which is what led to, you know, Iraq really kind of going down the shitter.
Hey, you know something?
For the day after.
I don't feel sorry for nobody that paid to go to this.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for him. I just think it's a waste of money.
Yeah, because especially, again, he ain't saying nothing that we couldn't go to his channel in here.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, it's lackluster. This kind of speech is really, he's talking about the George Bush and what's that have to do with IT?
Yeah, same shit he talks about on this channel.
We won. And this
is the problem, is sitting when you won the gender war so quickly and decisively. We all knew what BMs were supposed to do in this space. They were supposed to build their platforms, get media production, LLCs, hire people who knew how to work the camera, hire people to edit. And when it was time for BMs to put in that real work, let's see it. You know, that hard work, that grind work. A lot of dudes got passports, started tricking. Some people took their money, went to the mall, got fly, bought Mini Coopers. Some people bought Camaro Super Sports. You know, some people bought jewelry, rings, you know, Gucci, Fendi, you know. Some people bought red bottoms. Some people bought high-end suits. Some people gave away their money to escorts, and instead of focusing on quality content, learning about technology, shout out to DJ Kuda, learning about microphones, camera, lenses, editing software, how to build up a website. They won the gender war so quickly, and when it was time for them to venture out onto YouTube and become a man, a lot of dudes got frightened and they created YouTube beefs within themselves, or some even tried to restart a whole new gender war. And here we are today, 2021, gender war 2017. We're talking 4 years later, a pandemic, which everybody had to stay home.
And you want to know what's interesting about that too?
People.
Yeah, what's interesting about that though is a company in Cali somewhere. It's pretty much encroaching on their market.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because you probably heard not too long ago they this company trademarked the Black Manosphere.
Really?
Yeah, Google Black Star University.
Black Star University?
Yeah, so it's like a semi school or something, like a value school or something. Yeah, so they pretty much started cornering their market.
That's crazy. Yeah. Black Star University.
And see, that's another thing too. Yeah, if I recall correctly, these supposed to be thinking black men.
Oh, I see the guy. Okay.
Yeah, they thinking black men, but they let somebody go pull the rug from up under them.
Right. Wow. Well, hey, snoozy lose.
That's how I look at it. I ain't mad at them.
Right. Right. They were smart to do that.
And of course, it was a black man that did it.
Yeah, I see him. I'm like, okay. Well, they should have been jumped on that.
But like you said, egos keep him from making any real moves, though.
Yeah, these guys, I don't know. They talking about they won the gender war. Okay.
Shit, they could barely win. Never mind.
Yeah.
But who this remind me of? This remind me of Big Funky. Yeah, he's the most requested scholar, but he don't even own the words that come out of his mouth.
I know. He's trying to bust kids from Baltimore and just ridiculousness.
But he don't even own the words that come out of his mouth.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, because you got people copyrighting his words and songs and all this shit, and then trademarking his brands and shit.
Right. Wow.
Because matter of fact, he don't even own the trademark to FDMG.
He don't?
Hell no. Hell, he don't even own his own name.
Lord of mercy. Okay, that's wow. He hustling backwards for real.
Yeah, just like these MGTOWs.
Wow. So basically, a lot of talking going on, but not a lot of work being done.
Hell nah.
Wow. GMT is really spitting some truth though.
Yeah, you know what? As much as I hate to even bring this up, but even some of the white boys got it going on better than they do.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, because even the 21 convention, that shit's legit.
I've heard of that. I'm gonna have to Google that.
But I know that and the company that owned them, 21 Studios, they legit.
Okay, I think I saw them in 21 Studios in someone's chat in a lead attorney chat today. Actually, yeah.
Right. So that's what I said. So I said some of them. I ain't gonna say all of them, but some of them.
Yeah, it's just people so selfish and ego driven, and their event could have been so much better. And I'm just wondering, did Obsidian even prep for his speech? Like he's literally talking about YouTube stuff.
I doubt it.
So disrespectful. Like we paid $4,000 for this.
Shit, I know they was mad at the people that attended.
Mm-hmm.
Tricked off 4 years, and now we're doing conventions from an iPhone, trying to learn about camera lighting and setting up.
And one thing I wanted to say while it's on my mind, like they think they probably did something because they in Buckhead, but so what? I mean, you in Buckhead, your basic ass hotel. It just they didn't do anything to make you look like It didn't look like anything.
Yeah, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, like who cares? Okay, you in a nice part of the city, and that can be debatable. Just because all the crime, But it is a wealthier part of the city. But if you're not like providing food or gifts or anything to the attendants, does it really matter?
Right, yeah, because again, you gotta watch that follow-up video to that too, yeah, because he already admitted more ways than one. He was cutting corners to do that, put that invested in the event.
Because you think they could have had like, if not a banner, some kind of digital banner or something like Manosphere Meetup, or like it's just, I just don't understand.
Yeah, you would think.
Not a good look for DMs, if you ask me. You put those BWs to bed so quickly in that gender war. When it was time to compete with the Dwight man, Google, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Sony. When it was time to compete with those guys, to involve yourself in that war, people ran, they shied away, they were, as one YouTuber says, they were dominated. And since they were dominated, they went back to YouTube, talked about how women were average at best, how they were going to die alone. They yelled about black female phuckery, called women strags, was talking about why hoes are winning, everything except what they were supposed to be doing, which was competing with Google and Facebook. And now that gap is so big, it's monumental. It's going to take a number of generations to close that gap.
And you know what, too?
To the first question.
Until they get their mind right, they're going to always be behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna see that other video right quick because he ain't talking about he Obsidian's not talking about it. So this the guy, the investor, the Theo guy.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm gonna cut your throat. I'm gonna cut your throat,
nigga. Yeah, so that's the kind of shit Carl Winslow known for.
Oh wow.
That's why I said you got to watch that on what he did with D. Durrell.
So you mean
okay? Yeah, I gotta see.
We got a little.
Because I know the D. Durrell tried to infiltrate the church sector. I think they done ran him out of there. Because one thing about D. Durrell I find irritating, he think he know everything. I don't know if he knows that about him. So because he a therapist, I'm like, okay, well, nobody on here asking you for your advice, so who cares?
Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, I think that's part of the reason why, why him and Lil Big Nate got into it, because basically it was just a battle of the egos.
Yeah, he's irritated because he's like, he keeps saying he's gonna do relationship content. He the expert, and I'm like, who cares? Honestly, no, you giving out unsolicited advice that no one asked for.
Yep, not one.
He's very I don't like his. He's a narcissist. He's very narcissistic to me. I know. Sometimes he just.
Yeah, it was so bad to the point where he was talking. Yeah, I remember he was talking a whole bunch of noise, and some white woman, I think, was running the building at the time, knocked on the door and told him to keep the noise down.
I remember that. That was hilarious. I feel like I saw that live. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Oh, he always talking about he he had to practice and he a boss and all this and that.
But I love like old girl came in and bossed on his ass.
I remember Anti-Afro did a video on that. That was hilarious.
that shit don't never get old.
How he was looking when that white woman came in.
Yeah, he was looking crazy, yo.
Like, oh, the boss has been exposed. And I know they be talking about they not sure if he's still married or not. He don't move like no married man to me.
I didn't know he was married.
Yeah, but he he just understand you can't just come into a space and railroad and take over and he think because you're a therapist, that's fine, but you in spaces where people are not therapists, they're not asking for your advice like that. You can't force it on people.
Right.
So I know this is getting late. We've been, oh my God, it's almost 4 hours. So I want to end it here because, I value your time. I definitely appreciate you coming up here. Thank everyone for watching. Whoever will check this out via replay. And I'll probably have to find some more research to see what else to talk about on Black YouTube because I'm kind of cautious with those Sister Noble and them because I know she was copyright strike the people she beefing with. So I don't know if she might just strike anybody, but it was funny because she kept talking about her church and her pastor. Like, these people are crazy.
Well, it probably wouldn't hurt to get her permission.
That's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, all right, yeah, I'm going to end it here, but I appreciate you. And until the next stream later, have a good evening.
Deuces.